It's round 5 of the IEC calendar endurance boat racing at its finest. Today we're here in Interlagos, Brazil, for a quite spectacular track here. We've got amazing racing lined up for you all here in IEC on the Frostix.com server. Teams and drivers are preparing for this off of the heels of the longest boat race ever, Le Mans. The 3 hours of Le Mans just happened a couple of weeks ago, and it has really shaken things up here in Interlagos, where teams and drivers have found a new place on the standings. And we'll see in just a minute what happened. But for now, TDG. Oh, there you are. You hiding? You scared of the top spot of the podium?
You know, I'm not used to being here, Blue. I've only ever been here once in my life, so you know, you should equally be as scared. You know, we have the same amount of career wins, so you know, I feel like, you know, you should honestly feel the same,
in one league we do.
Hey, okay, if we count League R, then I'm, you know, the most important league I've been here plenty of times.
Look. You can be your. Look, can I be? I want to be Hulkenberg. I want to be Hulkenberg because that's a lot of podiums he's got, but he's never won. No, he's never done. Never mind. I messed that up. He's got one podium, hasn't he? Whatever. Forget it. It's early in the morning for me. It's literally 8:30. My mind doesn't think right at this time. So, speaking of thinking right, you know who's thinking right now? Pingdiff. Staying on top of the standings. Yeah. Staying on top of the standings after Le Mans. Great race.
And there's some very big news for Pingdiff as well. We'll get into it whenever we do interviews with them during the pit walk. Speaking of, actually, we do gotta go. We do gotta go to the pit walk. I don't want to jump in the pool.
Let's talk about it. Let's roll all the way through. There's so many teams we have to put. We have to spend our time looking at. All right, here we are.
You got Segi Delphine, who changed their name to Merway.
Wait, someone said it in chat here. It's. Oh wait, that's Marsonic. Never mind. Marsonic just says, "What's up from Marsonic?" Okay, I thought that was their new name. Never mind. That's just the guy. Yeah. Okay.
Bagseo, what does your new name mean? I gotta know.
Merwa? It's just a team in EMC, like the county league. They wanted it.
Oh, you're sponsored?
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
So it's like Red Bull, where they have like a team everywhere.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Well, Merway.
I'm pretty sure it's a town in Australia, which is where the team originates. I think that's where it's from.
So Australian hosting a probably mostly European team on an American server.
Yeah.
All right. Do you still? Yeah. Do you still sell bathwater?
Do we still sell bathwater here? Is this like a?
I'm not sure. I think we might remove the chest because apparently
Blue leader.
I think there were.
Yo, what should I name my potato?
Oh.
Potato nader.
Potato nader.
Potato nato.
Yeah. All right. Keep moving on.
We buy your boat racing team.
Yeah. These guys popped off, didn't they?
Yeah, didn't they? I think they got a podium last time.
Yeah. And guess what? They moved from what were they before? 4th to 3rd on the standings. And they can
5th to 3rd.
Oh, I see 4th. But they could really take it to the top teams. I mean, they're not too far behind. 20 points behind Rocket Gila Mafiosa, and another 10 points to Pingdiff. So I mean, they've with the excellent performance in Le Mans, they can bring it. They can bring it to the top step of this league here, and we'll see what they do coming.
I do really want to get someone here from Pingdiff. Let's see who's on.
Who's here?
Is Yoshi here? Is Yoshi here? I want to get Yoshi here.
Is JH here? I don't even know. JH is not here. Oh, Kane's here.
Kane here.
Kane. Oh. He disconnected. This guy is just mad. Oh, he's back. Kane. Oh.
He doesn't want to be here.
No.
Well, I had some news to share with them, but you know, I guess never mind. You know.
Wait, what is it?
I guess.
What is it? Whisper it to me.
The top, their main rival isn't able to show up today, Blue.
Oh my gosh, who could that be?
Rocket, Gio, and Mafiosa. They're not able to show up. Their only rival. They're not gonna make it today, Blue.
Oh no, that's really bad.
Big news.
That's big news.
Big news. They can get a first place today.
Ooh, we could really shut them up if they do well today. Right, we'll get to them in a second. We have who's next?
Racing.
IKEA. How are they doing? They're doing good. Fifth. I mean, look, they were doing good, but with a horrible performance in Le Mans, they earned 2 points. TDG.
They earned 2 points,
and all their rivals were earning 40. So they were second. Now they're fifth. Now they're fifth.
Yeah.
Eesh.
I think that's the biggest drop off we've seen all season so far.
And it's in the top. Yeah, it's in the top 10. Like, I don't know. That's they gotta work their stuff out, and it was not a good time to do bad because that triple point multiplier from Le Mans is really hurting them right now. But hey, 3 normal races, and they can bring it right back, right?
True. We do have mulligans for later on in the season for that race. So we'll see after mulligans what they're able to do. Moving over, do we stay up or do we go down, Blue?
We go down.
We go down. Go past the teams who can't show up today.
Yep.
Past the newly made blank team.
Sandstorm.
They are able to show up today.
They get 2. They're up to 6th. They're up to 6th now.
Which is honestly crazy considering I think they won both of the.
They won the first test race. Yeah.
They did win the first test race. Everyone thought that they were just gonna win the season, but I think I think after that first test race they changed up everything. So.
Yeah, not the same team since then, but I mean, hey, they're still earning points. They're moving up the standings, like I said, up to 6 now for them.
6 ain't bad. 6
no.
ain't bad. They do have the most pole positions out of any team, I believe.
Yeah.
That was the case last.
Yeah, I mean, with 30
race.
teams being 6th position isn't the worst, right? Wrath of Finland's here. He's got a menu this time. Finally, gosh, I always have to remember what they sell. The kebab delivery drivers. Can I get a? Do you have? I just need a drink. Do you have a Diet Dr. Kelp?
Blue, can you hear me?
Hold the pickles.
Hello.
Hi. Can I
yeah,
get?
Yeah, I'm having some mic problems. Yeah, but like, what do you want?
Do you have Diet Dr. Kelp?
No, but we have 2 new items specifically made for you. But like first,
can I get a Krabby Patty?
This wasn't here last time.
One Krabby Patty, no pickle.
Yeah, but the rate is first because this wasn't here last time because it was broken.
Oh.
Big pickle pounder.
I'll be honest, Wrath, you have such an accent. You could be speaking any language to me right now, and I wouldn't have known.
yeah, my mouth is very dry, but like.
Well, anyway, what do you got then? Tell me your finest.
We have this new lactose-free milk because last.
Oh, I think I've had this. TDG, that you can have. I've had this before.
Yeah, no, that was the one with lactose. This is lactose-free.
This is lactose-free? Oh.
I can even drink it.
Oh, so this is new. I can't remember my.
Yeah, it doesn't kill you. But like,
it won't kill me.
I don't think it's Turkish, Blue. I don't think it's Turkish.
What is it?
And then we have kebab burgers made for because I made
kebab. Wait, how do you make a kebab for calling them? Oh,
but kebab in between.
Apology for calling America mid. Are you talking about the team or like the country?
No, that was on the July 4th. When you were streaming and I say it in chat that America is mid.
Oh, well.
Well, thank you for the Krabby Patty, Mr.
Yeah,
Finland.
thank you for the kebabby patty.
Kebabby patty. Yeah.
The kebabby patty burger.
Well, have fun in race.
Yep.
Now we got the triple team, the only triple team of the.
Yo, can I get
the league?
a kebabby patty
Hello,
and
Marsonic. Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Stuff.
Thank you.
Special, terrorist special.
We're gonna win this, I hope.
Why is it
I'm
white?
sorry you guys live next to a workplace
you.
environment where they
Yeah, what do you want?
yeah, it's a little bit loud over here. But let's walk over here, gang. Yeah, you guys got three teams, so you're okay.
We're stuck in a cage with one bar, guys. So.
Right. Well.
Hi, my Sonic. How are you feeling? How is the second best?
I'm feeling really good. I don't sleep this night. Don't sleep this night for this race.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Whoa.
Where do you think your respective teams will place today?
Team or like players?
Well,
You only race as a team.
Third.
Yeah, you don't race as individuals.
Third. I hope we're gonna be third.
Third.
In our Red Bulls.
Third.
Yeah, maybe.
Quite a
You never know.
quite a bold idea,
that is
yeah.
very bold, but you never know.
You never know. Yeah.
You know,
Hey, a podium is a podium, and you know, things can change after the heels of Le Mans. Some teams have figured out how to do endurance racing a lot better, and well, can take that to Interlagos today.
He's more bold than bold potato.
Oh yeah. Thank you for the yeah.
All right, we got pellet. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, we gotta crush it.
We got IBR.
Wait, this is new, right?
Well, yes and no. They were here. They were here last time. They were here for Llama.
Oh, they were.
Yours,
Yeah, you
how
just
you
don't
doing?
remember it because you have poor memory.
Not bad.
You know, you're
I'm
getting
locked
up
in.
there in age. You know. I get it, don't worry.
TDG, I'm 22.
Getting up there in age.
Right.
Which one's
I'm
out there,
TTG,
boy?
bro. I'm TTG. Nice to meet you.
I see.
Fox Ferrari guys, hey, how's it going?
Fox, Ferrari, how we doing?
Hello.
Congrats on the new team.
Hello.
How are y'all feeling about it? How are y'all feeling about this new junior team?
Well, to be honest, good, I
So
suppose.
great.
That means Ziggle, you tell them.
Forco was like, "Yo, be team manager for the new team." I was like, "Okay,
you
now we're
said
here.
okay.
yeah."
Italian's saying the academy team's not scoring a whole point the entire
Where do
season.
y'all think the academy team's gonna place this race? What's your prediction, NG man? I want to hear it from you.
To be honest, I'm hoping for a top 10. It might be a little delusional, but I'm hoping for it.
No, I think it's good. I think it's good. It seemed.
Hey, I've heard worse today. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
don't
You just
worry,
missed.
don't worry.
You missed What's it was
Also,
one of the
I
Red
don't
Boat
know-
racing. I don't know which one. He's hoping for a top
don't
3.
Worry, don't worry. You know, we don't have to name any names. I'm TTG.
Oh,
but
shoot.
we
To be honest,
have
also,
to
I don't
name
know if
any
you may
names.
notice, I'm wearing a particularly offensive skin for Brazilians.
I wish
Is
I
that
had
a-
it.
2024.
Oh, is
7-1.
this a okay?
Oh,
is this a,
7-1.
I mean, I did the same in Silverstone in FC1 and FC2, and it worked.
It
Like the
worked.
before. It worked, so it might work again.
All right,
It might
P4.
work again.
P4 it is.
All right. Well, we'll see how
Well,
y'all
all right.
do.
We're nailing
I
for it.
hope
We're
y'all
going
do-
for it.
I hope y'all do great.
Yeah, good luck,
Death
guys.
and
Good luck.
suffering,
Thank
death and
you, thank
suffering.
you.
No one here.
No one here right now.
You know, this is personally my favorite team.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to see how they
Yeah,
do.
no
today.
bias. No bias.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, Tundra Toe. Wait, they changed their name.
Wait,
They're
they
not
changed
racing,
the
though,
name,
aren't they?
what? They're not racing, but
They're
they
not
changed the
racing?
name.
Okay, these guys.
Zydeco also is not racing today. Traffic Cone's unfortunately not able to make it today.
What?
Well,
Ivan just DM'd me like 10 minutes before this race.
SMH my head.
He's talking about video editing stuff. I guess he's got better things to do.
Bros and Birds, this team unfortunately has retired.
Yeah, that's sad news.
Hyperglide is able to make it today.
Yeah.
No one here though. Oh, free cake.
Free cake, free cake, free cake.
Happy birthday, Blue. Moving down.
Moving down past the pool. Oh, wait, shoot. There's barriers.
We got Citrus Hyundai Airlines. Anyone here? Anyone home? Anyone home?
No.
No, but they do have a cactus. Cactus.
Is
how
that
do you
a
think-
sign?
How do you think Citrus Hyundai Airlines is going to do in this race today?
Silence means yes.
Do you think that you guys will win today's race?
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Interesting.
Okay.
What about the league? Oh, even bolder. Wow,
Oh,
wow.
okay,
Cactus. Okay, buddy. Okay.
Cactus. Okay, Mr. Cactus.
Do you think you're gonna? Do you think you become president of the United States next week?
Next week.
Whoa! 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 He says yes. So remember, TDG, silence always means yes.
Silence all. Will you be signing Mafiosa today? Big news. Big news.
We've got big news coming from.
Big news. Someone's watching you.
Right, Cactus.
Don't turn around, Blue. Don't make it obvious. I think someone's behind.
Okay. Cactus, are you gonna have fun? Is this gonna be a good race? Are you gonna have fun? That's what I like to hear.
Leader.
Silence means yes. That's what I like to hear. Right.
Moving on. Tipple attack team. I don't think anyone in this last row is able to make it today.
None of them? We speed run through the last? Not even the Guarana guys?
Yeah, not even.
What?
It was very heartbreaking to hear that Guarana was not able to make Interlagos.
Dang.
Very heartbreaking.
I mean, they dropped some points. They dropped some. I mean, especially with like teams like who we're talking about, Sandstorm, We Buyer Boat, and a couple others moving up the standings after Le Mans. It hurts to drivers on Guarana who dropped down to 8th. And they need to bounce back. They need to bounce back. And, well, they're not going to do it today if they don't show up.
Blue, I don't know what we're supposed to do now. We finished our pit walk.
Let's talk about the track. Let's talk about the track. Let's talk about the track. Yeah.
We get to talk about the track? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Walk me through this track. All right, let's go. Let's just jump into this back there. And, all right, so, of course, Interlagos of Brazil. Let's go through the starting grid, of course, go through all here, and we go into the first turn sequence. Really iconic in the track of Interlagos. A lot of overtakes are done here, and, well, what does that mean for boat racing in this first sequence, turns 1, 2, and 3? TG?
Well, with push to pass, with push to pass in mind, we try to keep the tracks very technical because, even if the racing line is a bit tight, you are able to use that push to pass to get around drivers. So us at ICE try to make our tracks as technical and as difficult as reasonably possible. As you can see, and going into turn 1, you have to dive on the inside, try to pick up this packed ice, and then into the following chicane, you have to try to really turn your boat a lot more than you would think to avoid this packed ice before diving onto the inside.
Yeah, it's pretty thin through here too.
Yes, it is. We also
really
make our
tough
tracks.
at the start of this. At the start of the race, this can be really, really tough all through here.
Yeah, we also make the tracks a bit thinner as well. Into the long left-hander, and then you got a little quick chicane. You gotta hug the inside, try to avoid that packed ice, into immediately hugging the left-hand side to avoid this outside packed ice down this long straight where exit speed really matters a whole lot. Then you gotta dive to the inside and make it through this really technical, really difficult. I cannot explain how difficult this is going to be to not mess up throughout this whole 1.5-hour race.
Mm-hmm.
This really tight chicane, and to barely avoiding this packed ice on the outside here. And then you got the long left-hander.
Yeah, I'm glad we're seeing drivers constantly going through this track, so we can kind of see what you're talking about and what drivers are doing, what line they're finding through this track, and what they figured out after a week of practice. All right, well, here's something interesting over here. There's a packed ice in the middle of
the track, so you can choose whether you want, as we see the two drivers
did
different paths.
Yeah.
You can choose if you wanna go on the inside. You won't have as much speed down the entire straight, but you will have a better entrance into the next corner. Or you can choose to go on the outside, into the inside of the next corner, and you won't have as good of a turn, but you will be a little bit ahead due to having more exit speed through that corner.
Yeah, it looks like drivers are taking a little bit of the packed ice right at the very end there, just to make sure the line is perfect. It won't impact them too much if they just touch it a little bit. So that seems to be the fastest way that drivers were going around the chicane, or the straight into this right-hander. Oh, and they're dropping heavy. Messing up just a little bit too deep into the corner there, which will happen, I think, a lot on this track. It's a lot of these high-speed chicanes. And there you go. Bolt and Rubik going through, and then, oof, quite a hairpin we got going on over here.
Yeah, really tricky block stop here. You do not want to mess this up, but it is very important to hit. We don't typically have block stops in our tracks, but we figured we would experiment a little bit here.
Yeah, and some of them are not choosing not to take it, and it seems pretty tough to do, and it seems pretty consistent to not have to take it. There's Kilo going for it, kind of whiffs a little bit too deep in there for him. But a lot of these drivers are taking it easy. Steel Door also taking too much into it. Yeah, and with that, with the snow, the transparent block, it makes it a little bit harder to justify exactly how much you're being slowed down by this block stop. So it'll be a tough one right here, and there may be some bold drivers going for a tough turn and might lose a couple positions, might gain a couple positions by doing so. So we'll have to see what they figured out during qualifying, the one-shot qualifying, during the race as well, where every lap matters. All right, well, we keep going around the turns of chicane into the second sector, really.
Here we have some very interesting tuning where the way that I've found to drive through this is you want to drive forward and then onto the blue ice, and then right before you start to turn in, you want to go into the packed ice and really slow yourself down so that you're able to hit this blue ice apex here. The blue ice, keeping onto the blue ice for the apex is
Here's
very
like a bunch of drivers going through. Yeah, they're all kind of staying to the inside. They can all stick right on that blue ice line pretty much.
You are able to, but it definitely does make it a little bit trickier. Into the following corners, you have a couple more tight apexes. You really do not want to go wide for this.
Yeah.
If you go wide, you do get a slowdown from that packed ice. Into the next tuning, forcing you onto that inside so that you have a worse setup into this next corner. Here, it is optional. You know, you can use the packed ice to slow down. I find that most people do not use it.
Yeah, it's a little bit out of the way, huh?
Because it is out of the way, but it is there, you know, if needed. And then once again, hitting that blue ice apex, going forced into the inside with this tuning into this long left-hander.
Yeah, there's a lot of those like this. I mean, the last like couple of turns have all been this really thin blue ice line right on the inside of the corner. Don't want to go too wide on each of these ones. So very, very familiar, I'm sure, at this point to the drivers driving this for the first lap. It's the same turn. So I mean, you got to nail every single one of them to make sure you get the fastest line. It's not gonna be easy to do that 5 times each lap, every lap. Get the fastest times. And look how thin it gets right here, right before the last sector.
Yes, here, you know, of course, the exit speed matters a lot. Here, you definitely want to try to hold on to that packed ice outside going into this corner here before going onto the inside and avoiding the packed ice on the outside there.
Yeah, I think that's the last thing you want to do.
Yes.
Is get on that packed ice.
You do not want to go outside here.
Of course, for your new viewers, that's going to slow you down considerably, and well, slowing down is pretty bad when you're trying to set the fastest lap times or trying to pass people on track. You do not want to be on that packed ice on the outside as we go into the last couple of turns here into our third sector. Tell me about what's going on here, DDG.
Here you have the very, very interesting turn. I see people take this differently every time I see someone.
Yeah, you can see there's Killer go on the inside, Builder Matty go on the outside. See Wrapping Ivy kind of going towards in the middle, actually.
Here, there's 2 different lines here, as you can see. You can either go on the outside and get a better exit into that very sharp hairpin, or you can stay on the inside and you take the corner sooner, but it's not as good of a corner setup.
Yeah.
So you have to really try and hold on there. The way I take it is I find it much better to go on the outside and then try to hold that packed ice on the inside of the apex here to help me take that corner, as you see Amir going off there.
Amir is doing what you're saying until he put too much into the corner. But yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. Yeah, go crossing over. Let's see. Here's another one going through. That's Oinked, of course. Really good driver here in IEC. Oh, of Death and Suffering. So we do have a driver from Death and Suffering at least. He's gonna restart in the middle of the lap. I don't. I don't know what's going on with him there, but decided to get out of his boat for a brief moment. Right. All right. So quickly run through the last couple of turns. We are at our time to get going. I think it's pretty obvious, though.
Luckily,
You just
yes.
Luckily,
it is only one more corner, really.
You just push it through the rest of the
long straight.
Yeah. Absolutely. Long straight, of course, Interlagos is known for this really long left-hander before you get back to the main straight and back to turn 1 again. Right. Well, we are at 9 o'clock Pacific time. They are ready to roar here for the one-shot quali to start us off. If you're not familiar with one-shot quali, it's pretty simple. Fastest time. Each driver or each team will submit one driver to be put onto the qualifying session, and then each driver will try and set their fastest lap time once. They get 1 lap to do it, and once they do, the fastest lap time gets put on pole position here come race time, which is right after qualifying. And of course, the worst one gets put in the back. You don't want to mess up here because you get 1 lap. So, and if you do, you want to keep pushing because other drivers, of course, have probably messed up as well. So, how much risk are drivers willing to make on Interlagos to get a fast time here? Are they going to go for that block stop? Are they going to push that corner a little bit harder than they usually do? Are they going to play it safe? What do you think the best strategy here is for a one-shot quali at specifically Interlagos, CDG?
I think you risk it for the biscuit. I know that's what I would do because that's a lot more exciting. But technically, it is an endurance race, so quali probably doesn't matter too much. But you gotta risk it. You gotta risk it.
How much risk are you going for the block stop, TDG? Are we going for that block stop? You're gonna go for it, huh? See, this is where we differ. This is where we differ. I would never, not during a one-shot quali, I wouldn't go for that block stop. We're talking about way over here. Looking at this one right here. How many drivers are going to be taking this block stop? That is the question. And how much will it impact the starting grid? And, well, of course, it's not the only thing that matters on this track. There's plenty more to master. But that is one element to make a big decision on. And it's one of those things, some people like to make the decision on the racetrack, how they're feeling coming into it. It's quite a ways deep into the track. So if you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, you got a bunch of good turns in, you're up on your times, and you're feeling good, well, heck, why not go for the block stop? You seem to be nailing this track, so this is the perfect one, right? Or is it, oh, I'm doing good, I just want to bank it in and say that was a good lap and move on with my life and not take that block stop. We'll have to see what they choose. Oinktier is thinking exactly that as he's taking these extra, just last second practice laps in. He's still wearing his Alpig skin, interestingly, but yeah, Oink says
that's his death and suffering skin now,
I guess. So we'll have to see. Fugo's saying he's more consistent with it than without it. More consistent about that block stop, huh? Wow, that's quite
you also have to think, if you're starting P1 versus starting P10 may not make much of a difference physically in an endurance race, but I do think it makes a big difference mentally. If you're already starting at the back, even if you have a lot of a way to climb up, I think
it's still, it's a good mentality. It's not
up in the front.
It's not a me against the world. It's okay, I'm leading. Let's get this, let's convert this kind of thing, right? Let's convert this pole to a win rather than if you start close to the back, it's kind of me against the world. What do I got to do to get into first starting from 10th? It's like, it's a little bit harder to say, oh, well, I guess I have an hour and a half to do it, but still it's not as easy. And mentally, yeah, I can see that. I can see that totally. But yeah, if you
be getting into quali any moment now. Speak of the devil.
There we go. Starting in 30 seconds for our one-shot quali. Each team has elected one driver to be put onto our starting grid. We'll have to see who those drivers are. And these drivers will also be starting the first stint of the race. Of course, with an endurance race being 1.5 hours long, drivers are allowed to, and are actually required to, take stint breaks here and switch drivers midway through this race. It's the only league that does this, and it's the first league that's ever done this, where instead of doing a pit stop normally, where you have to go through the pit lane, do the big stop and move on, you have to actually switch with another driver waiting in the ranks in your garage. And let's see if we can spectate IEC 26, round 5, Interlagos, so we can get our grid going. And there they all are, lined up. And of course, we can see our top times right next to them, I think. No, I think it's at the start line. But let's take a look real quick before our quali gets underway, what the top times are of Interlagos. And that's going to go all the way over to the start line. But we have some good times here, honestly. Shoujo being on top. There it is. Shoujo, 144.8 is the fastest time to beat, although JH Dash is not far behind for Ping Diff, a 144.874. And then it'll drop off 2/10 there to Bold Potato. Kane, also from our leading team, Ping Diff. For I-15, Life Network, Faxio, Mr. Cactus, Columba, Deform UK, also known as its Yazar, are in your top 10. All separated by, less than a second in our top times here. That'll be a little bit more broad once we get to a one-shot quali, but this is what you're looking at. These are the fastest times. These are the drivers who are probably going to be the ones rooting or sporting the qualifying round for their teams, except for Kane, who probably is replaced by JH Dash. But that is, or maybe Faxio and Life Network, I think, as well. One of them will be picked. So there you go. And yeah, that's a bit for our times. And you can see them all lined up. We got at least 15 teams here ready racing. That's all our top 15 scoreboard.
I believe we have 16 teams racing today.
There you go. So 16 teams means, well, it's not the hardest thing to get a top 10, especially compared to what we did in Le Mans. We got there's another fastest time spot right here. I missed it. All right, where are our drivers? Did they go already?
Rounding the last call. Yeah, you did not. Oh, yeah, quali started blue.
I didn't get a countdown. What the heck?
Did you spectate?
Yes. Well, I apologize for missing the whole one-shot quali, but Sandstorm currently on top. Foxroy Academy takes the top time from them as they keep going through. Rapping Abbey going through. Not enough for him. Death and Suffering driver, I believe that was who was that? Taking that Life Network? Taking the fastest time, 146.3. Bold Potato is going to beat ahead for IKEA by 0.6 of a second. That's pretty fast there. IKEA Racing getting it one better. And Ping Diff only slots into second there after the one-shot quali. I sincerely apologize for completely missing the qualifying round. We're busy looking at the fastest times. But a 145.7 from Bold Potato is going to be the fastest time as we were just looking at the top times in practice. Not a surprise there for Bolt in that third spot. But JH Dash couldn't get it done. Quite a significant margin between those two times. I'm sure Bolt was really happy about it. 5/10 separated him from the rest of the grid here. But yeah, and the Death and Suffering, Life Network going into third place. Foxroy Academy is way up on their times. A fourth place finish in the qualifying, beating out their own team, who's currently in 8th for Dark Robo. And wow, yeah, some interesting qualifying finishes there. Unfortunately, we get to see the laps, but we saw the times come in, which is the most important thing, aren't they? Right. Well, with qualifying finished and wrapped up, we're going to load up our grid for the endurance race. It's going to be 1.5 hours of racing. Some of the longest races these drivers have to do, of course, off the back of the Le Mans 3 hours. It isn't going to seem so bad here with 1.5. But it is still quite a challenge nonetheless. 1.5 hours, I believe they'll have 3 pit stops to do. And each one has to switch out drivers to somebody else. And they also have the push to pass feature on. You want to explain what push to pass is, TDG?
So push to pass is a feature where you are essentially given a DRS button where you're able to turn it on and off at any point throughout the race. But
it's a speed boost. It's a speed boost.
But the catch is you have a battery and everyone else has a battery, and it's up to you to decide when do you think you should use push to pass to maybe pass someone, maybe just go faster down straights. It's up to you to decide when it is most efficient for you and your pace. And I think it's something that no other league does, and it's something that I really enjoy.
Yeah, and drivers have made great use of it. We've seen plenty of excellent push-to-pass battles throughout the season so far. How do you effectively use your battery? Something that drivers don't have experience in. They don't have experience until IEC. Now, of course, after we've had those test races and after we've had 5 rounds of racing, they've slowly started to figure out when it's best to use it. But oh man, that first race in the Red Bull Ring was quite funny to watch. All these drivers using their push to pass, like dumping on these straights and missing the corner right afterwards. They have way too much speed, but they've dialed it in. They've figured it out what to do with their push to pass buttons and how to most effectively use it. And where do you think on Interlagos is the best place to use it? It's got to be out of the last corner, isn't it?
As a general rule, it is better to use it on. As a general rule, it's better to use it on corner exits. Is where I've found it's the most useful. For sure.
So on the exit of this hairpin right here, right before the last couple corners, we're looking at the hairpin. You said it was pretty interesting with the different routes people are taking and how that changes. And you think you dump it all right here?
I wouldn't say dump it all, but it's definitely better to use. It's definitely better to use there for sure. Yeah. Sorry, I was editing the push to pass values because you actually reminded me. I was about to forget all about it. For this race, comparatively to last ones, we are using double the battery compared to what we normally do, but the charge time is also significantly longer. So drivers will have a lot longer to save up, but that also just means I believe we'll see a lot longer battles this race comparatively to last one. So I'm looking forward to see how that changes things.
Gotcha. And how long do you think it takes to charge up that full battery? Now it's going up to 200%. How many laps?
How many laps? Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, it is, let's see. It's a little under. I believe it's going to take about 2/3 of your stint to get to 100 now.
Wow.
I believe no. Not no. 1/3. 1/3.
How many minutes is it? How many minutes does it take?
It is going to be about I believe 8 minutes is what I
8 minutes charge up your full battery. So yeah, shoot, that's almost that's 5-6 laps, something like that, before it fully charges. So, and for a 49 lap race, that takes a minute. Right, well, the grid is loaded up, and let's roll through it here as the drivers are all talking to each other. But let's turn them down. Holy cow. Right, so here we go. Through the order, Bolt Potato on top with that impressive time for IKEA Racing. Ping Diff going to the second place. JH Dash, not too bad for him. Life Network right behind, third position. In the second row for Death and Suffering. How many more positions can they earn back from 7th position in the standings? Excuse me, moving up for 4th. Voigt behind them for Foxroy Academy, beating out their main team by quite a couple positions there in 11th. Baxio behind him. Then Ferrari 15, Kilolol, Dark Robo of who is he of Pelican Racing. Behind him, IKEA Racing Jr., Steel Door, Rapping Ivy, Red Bull Racing. Fox Ferrari driver, there it is, P11, NG Main, so many positions behind their junior team. Raporinga, FRMOG as well is his name, in 12th there for Citrus Hyundai Airlines, Captain Bunny in 13th there. Racing Boats, Wrath of Finland behind, Kebab Delivery Drivers, and Jaeger Boats. Schmidt-Tuller, who's new, I think, to IEC, is starting in the back of the grid for 15th position. We're missing our 16th spot, and so only 15th will race.
I'm joking.
And of course, each one of these drivers is supported by a full team of up to 4 drivers, all watching this one. You can see them all already sitting up on the pit wall there. Some of them in spectators, some of them just patiently waiting offline. Gonna hear back from them later. Who do you think got this one, TDG?
I think Ping Diff. I They've proven themselves time and time again. Their only rival is not able to show up today, so I think Pingdiff are gonna dominate this race. I don't really see a world where that doesn't happen.
That makes sense to me. Yeah, the only team that's really beaten them in previous races are, of course, Rockagila Mafiosa since the test race 2. The second test, the two test race was won by, believe it or not, IKEA Racing. That was in Sepang a couple of months ago. Bolt Potato leading us off for that one. Can they bring it back since that test race win? They've only had one podium, or excuse me, they've had 2 podiums since Spa as well as Qatar, and maybe today could be the day they can convert a pole position to a second win, or really a first win of the season, because we're not counting those practice races. But still, they've done it before. Can today be their day? So IKEA and Bolt the Potato gonna try and take it to JH Dash and Pingdiff. I don't think it's as easy as you think it is, TDG, for JH Dash to bring this one home for Pingdiff. They've done it plenty of times. They've stayed on top of these podiums all the time. Just about every race they've got an entry in those top 3. But
I mean, Pingdiff just have such a deep roster. I do think Bolt the Potato is going to be able to stick it to the man that is JH Dash. I think we're gonna see a good fight here, but I don't know what's gonna happen with IKEA Racing after these swaps. So
this is gonna require a Bolt Potato carry, huh?
I don't want to say that. It's just that Pingdiff have just such a deep roster. They have I believe Dogska is showing up today.
Mm-hmm. Is Shelljo going to be there today for IKEA?
Shelljo is online right now.
He is online, and he's driving for IKEA, correct? He was for Le Mans, so I just want to make sure he still is, because he's nothing to laugh about. He's got the fastest lap time, but he was chosen not to qualify for their team. Instead, Bolt Potato, and Bolt did an excellent job doing so. You can't complain much about that. But I mean, Shelljo, Bolt Potato, both in that top 3 of the standings. And of course, in the ranks, they have, who else? They have Rubik, Terraformer as well. Right, well, it's no time to start thinking about things. It's time to start doing things. It's a 3, a 2, and a 1. It's lights out, foots to the floor here as we roll into turn 1 for IEC Interlagos. Bolt Potato leading us off into turn 1. JH Dash hold on right there with them. The rest of the drivers pretty clean through turn 1. The top 3 are starting to separate already after a couple of turns, as I believe that is Voigt falling off for Argon. He might get an overtake there for I-15. Just barely keeping alongside him, but it's gonna be a tight battle. This front pack already separating themselves off from Life Network, who also had a good practice time as well. But it's JH Dash and Bolt Potato just duking it out against each other on this first lap. Life Network struggling to keep up with him. He's gonna scrape on the exit, and there goes Fry15, gonna get past him. Voigt might stick it with him. Fry15, a little bit of a lag there from him. Might be struggling past these couple of turns. Lost a lot of time there. Not sure what happened with him. And good race starts for most people. Through the block stop, a lot of mistakes there from, I think it's Dark Robo. Life Network holding on. The front 2 still duking at it, though. Right, well, they keep moving through the next couple of corners. What else has been happening, TDG? What's happening in the back group here? We might about, that's Fry15 already ghosted after that lag incident. Yeah, you can see he's still lagging a ton after this first couple of turns.
Currently a triple tandem between, I believe this is a triple tandem for P12 here? P13 with Captain Bunny here.
There you go, you can see it coming up right here. Captain Bunny, that's also Casimir and Wrath of Finland. Captain Bunny getting a little bit wide. They're going to lose a couple of times. Going to look some push to pass in use there. But let's go back to JH Dash and Bolt Potato. Down to the first turn, and it looks like it's going to go Bolt's way. I think there's a lot of push to pass that JH just used to keep into tandem. He's right on the edge here, and depending on how full each battery is on each driver, Bolt could burn all of his right now to get out of tandem. Is it worth it, though? After this first lap, good race start from Bolt, staying ahead of Pingdiff for this one. I think that's a position loss for Fox Ferrari Academy, down to 6th position for him. And yeah, Foxroy got down to 7th again. So more positions being lost for the Academy team, but still doing an excellent job compared to their main team, who's down in 14th right now. Foxroy not doing very good at the start of this 1.5 hour race. We're already 2 minutes in, and Bolt Potato leading still, but just by inches. 3/10 separate them right now as they keep going. I think there's gonna be a long battle, isn't it? These drivers are both very consistent, it seems, with these turns, and a little bit of packed ice there from JH Dash. Gonna lose a couple of hundredths there, and he might get out of tandem here, going a little bit wider there, a different line. Just barely holds on to it. 3/10 separate them now. Bolt's just doing his best to get JH Dash out of tandem. Yeah, looks like the rod's been turned off, probably for lag reasons, but doesn't affect the action on track here. JH Dash a little bit squeamish through the last turn there. Might impact his exit. Oh, they're back on again. And he might lose it here. 3/10 separated. Is he going to use some push to pass on the straight? I think they both are. And he does. Yeah, JH Dash going to lose a little bit more than I think he wanted to, just to keep in tandem. Keep going. After 2 laps, they're still in tandem. A little bit squeamish there from JH on turn 2. 5/10 now. He's got to be careful with this one.
I think that's going to be the that's going to be the end of the tandem for JH.
That's going to be it.
Very, very good battle from both there. No mistakes that I was able to see.
No, and no mistakes there from JH either. Nothing major from him. A little bit of overcorrections on some corners, maybe a little bit of nerves kicking in just so he can keep in tandem, but nothing major from JH Dash, which means Bolt just did an excellent job just outpacing JH Dash straight up. And that's pretty hard to do when both of them are on top of our top times in practice week. So yeah, Bolt do an excellent job. Gonna keep ahead of this one for now. Let's take a look at what Ferrari 15 is doing, because he was lagging earlier. Has it been fixed? No, it hasn't. He's still stuttering all over the place. It's going to impact him a lot. He's been ghosted, so drivers can't really bump into him or really interact with him at all. But they do know he is there, so this is Steel Door looking at him saying, just has to outpace him to pass him. And there's a little bit wide there from Ferrari. Might give Steel Door, well, a open door for him to pass through. But for now, Ferrari 15 holding on to that one. Still that lag. And the lag doesn't help Ferrari 15 whatsoever as well. He's looking at drivers behind. Every time he stutters on his screen, everybody else is stuttering. So he has to be very on his mark there. Make sure he doesn't run to someone who stutters ahead of him. There you go. Another faster lap. Bolt just bringing it past Ping Diff. Actually, it's already ahead by 2 seconds. There must have been a mistake there from JH Dash on that 3rd lap, bringing him even further behind.
Frosty grinded on the straight.
Oh no. Right, we're just ahead of Ferrari 15. There's Rapping Ivy and Voigt.
Meanwhile, I believe we have a tandem for P7 right now between Voigtrid and Rapping Ivy. I believe you actually just brought this up.
And yeah, down to the straight. Voigt holding on. He had a good start initially, good qualifying, good start, but fell a couple positions on that 2nd and 3rd lap, down into 7th now. So, and Voigt and Foxroy Academy keep a good race pace, and I mean, honestly, if they can hold their own, and especially keep ahead of this this midfield, then it's gonna look pretty dang good for their team, and maybe you know, it requires a shakeup in the Foxroy team hierarchy there. And
yeah, we never really see the academy. I don't think we've ever seen an academy team do better than the main team. I believe this is a first for ICE. At least in terms of what I know.
Ooh.
I know that there hasn't been any Red Boat racing team who's done better than their superior team, quote unquote.
All right, so they keep going through. It's lap 4 now, and a little bit wide there from Rapping Ivy a couple of turns ago. Kind of pushing him out, but that's going to be a mistake there from Voigt. Another one behind, that's Ferrari, I think, going a little bit wide. Going to lose 2 positions out of it. A lot of push to pass being used from him to try and get back to it, but he has to release. He's releasing a ton for that one. Make sure he didn't run into the back of another driver. And, well, he's going to lose another position for that one after Captain Bunny gets past. And, yeah, it's really bad for We Buy Your Boat and for R15, who's been doing so good in the past couple races, especially Le Mans last time out, bringing him up the standings into that 3rd spot. And, yeah, it's... Gonna have to do a lot of work for R15 to bring this one back for his team, as they're currently in 11th position of this race.
Plenty of time. Rapping Ivy just ahead actually did scrape on the chicane. They're gonna be losing. I believe that was 4 positions from that one mistake there. Unfortunately,
R15 has to be real careful here. I wonder if his team's thinking about pitting outside the pit window. We pit at what, 14 minutes? Is that what it is? Is it the first one?
I believe it's 19. It might be 19 minutes. I would
19 minutes. So that means there's 10 minutes that R15 has to survive through all of this lag, and he's currently in just a chaos battle with these other drivers. Steel Doors started to get away from him. Captain Bunny, Rapping Ivy still around to challenge him for this spot. He's still in 11th position as it stands. But for the 3rd place team on the standings here, there we go. There's some push pass being used. Try and get ahead of the pack, at least by a little bit. Give him a little bit of breathing room.
I found the pit windows. It is going to be 19 minutes for the first one.
And he just loses it on the exit of that corner. I'm not sure how he's losing time there. Is he releasing just by a little bit? I'm not sure. But these exits are not looking good for R15. Not at all. And yeah, I'm sure he's really wanting to get a pit stop done, or this lag to clear up for him. He's releasing more on these straights. It seems like he just has a slower boat, but of course that's not the case. And it's another straight he gets passed on by the other 2 drivers. He's losing it on the straights, but not during the turns. I don't know what's happening with Ferrari 15. Is he either A, he's just not using his push to pass very well, or B, his lag is causing him to have maybe stutters and releasing of W on the straight. This is
maybe he has to release.
Maybe here he goes again. Look down the straight. Wrath of Finland's gonna get past him on the straight as well. Oh, not quite though. Look at that. It's on the exits of the straights. It's the exits of the corners into the straights. It just seems he has a lag. Like he just slows down a little bit and he never catches back up. As Wrath of Finland is starting to get ahead of him. Well, we got a mistake there from Captain Bunny. Going a little bit wide there too. Ferrari not going to make things easier for it. This is truly bizarre. From the current FC2 championship leader, Ferrari 15 not having a good day here in Interlagos as it stands. But he's brought it back a little bit to Captain Bunny. Trying to hold his own. As we are already 6 laps into this one. Once again, both Potato and Kia gotten past Ping Diff, keeping their pole position into a leading position of this race. And they might do what they did months ago in, what was it, in Sepang in the test races. And finally, could they earn themselves a point or top step of the podium, a win in a main race and earn points for it? We'll have to see. And I believe we did see something in chat there. It was an announcement for something about a hairpin. What was that?
A boat tap has appeared at the hairpin. Let's see if
let's take a look. There is a boat tap available. A wall tap as well.
Unfortunately, the first person we saw take it did miss it.
There's your top 2 drivers. We didn't get to see much of them recently, but Bolt and JH Dash going through the boat tap. Dark Rebel. A lot of these drivers, I think, are going to switch their strategy up. They're all going to be wall tapping this instead of block stopping it. That's going to be tough for the teams who are a little bit hoping for luck or a little bit more skill, because, well, the block stop really shook things up. But now with this wall tap in place, it's going to make the line a little bit easier. Rapping Ivy misses it though. Ferrari 15 does as well. The drivers behind seem to be doing fine with it. All the team advisors are just looking at that boat tap thinking, what can we do to use this to our advantage? How does it shake up our racing strategy? And, well, it makes things a little bit simpler for those who have to think about, are they going to use the blocks of every lap? Well, not anymore. It just take the wall tap. All right, let's take a look back at our lead drivers. Bold Potato still on top of this one, going through. He just crossed into lap 8 of our race here of 49. Behind him, JH Dash not doing the fastest laps. We are going to get a new fastest lap. That is Faxios, and then you flap that one. But these two teams at the front here still separated by 2.3 seconds. It hasn't really changed since we've last since that third lap mistake from JH Dash where he frosty grounded on a straight. But since then, it's been pretty even for these two teams. And
it's been a little. I've been paying attention. It's been a little back and forth. There's been times where it's gone down to 1.8 seconds, as I think we're actually about to see, and there's been times where it's gone up to 2.8 seconds. So it's been a push and pull from these two. Probably just whenever they use push to pass, they're probably using push to pass at different times.
Yeah, that might be what it is. And well, with this kind of tie going on right now, where they're just setting the same lap times. Just keeping, within eyesight of each other, but nothing more, nothing less. What team do you think is more happy about this tie, if you will, the stalemate?
Definitely IKEA Racing. Bolt is a very, very strong driver. But I don't want to casting Chris because it actually is getting very.
Yeah, it's getting pretty close, isn't it?
1 second between the two. But I don't want to casting curse Bolt the Potato, but Bolt is doing a fantastic job right now, holding JH at bay. New fastest lap from him too. They've got to be very happy about that. I think actually what's going on is JH is spreading out his push to pass throughout the entire lap, while Bolt is actually only using his push to pass down the last straight.
So he's dumping it all at the end.
Down to 4. Back down to 2.4, now 2.2.
Yeah.
So I think that is what's been going on here. And I honestly hate to say it, I do think JH's strategy with spreading it out throughout the lap is a better strategy. But
he still doesn't have the pace on Bolt.
Bolt did get the flap. So
yeah, it is two completely different mindsets there. And you can see, throughout this lap, JH is slowly reeling in Bolt Potato once again from 2.3 back down to 1.6. At 1.2 now. But once we get to that last corner, Bolt has his battery and he's going to dump it all on the last corner and then bring it back up to over 2 seconds again. And I mean, take a look at this. They've been going at this and they've capped third place Pelican Racing by 10 seconds already.
It's not even lap 10, Blue. We're not even on lap 10. That's a second per lap. Over.
Yeah, that is, these guys are really putting in the pace. You can see a bunch of team advisors just watching what these guys are doing, how they are using their strategies, where are they getting time on the rest of the field, and maybe they can relay it back to their drivers saying you need to do it. So here we go. Here goes down the main straight again. It was 1.14 seconds was as close as JH Dash got. But take a look at this. After turn 1, it's now back to 2.3. Although JH did get the new fastest lap that lap. So it was slightly faster for JH. But it was down to 1.2 seconds. And then he brings it back. 2.3 seconds for Bolt now. And they're going to have to start thinking about when changing drivers for these two teams. It's going to be interesting how that shakes up because right now, Bolt, I think it's not really changed at all between these two teams. It's been stuck at 2.3 to 1.2 every lap as we've been watching them. And when they switch drivers, well, it's going to change, of course. The driver strategies are going to change. The skill level might change as well. And surely, I think IKEA want Shao Zhou in for the second stint just to keep ahead, right?
Oh, no. Blue, Shao Zhou's on a different team.
Shao Zhou is on a different team. Okay, he was on IKEA and Le Mans, so I wasn't sure.
He was at one point on IKEA, yes. They're on We Buy Your Boat.
Ah. Well, a little change up there for Shao Zhou. Right, then who do you think they have in their ranks that is going to best hold off probably Kane. I'm guessing Kane was on earlier for ping diff. So we'll expect to see.
They can swap to Terraformer, Rubik, or Asprey.
I bet they're gonna put in
Rubik.
Yeah, just to keep ahead. If they have, if they have the choice, drivers oftentimes have scheduling restrictions that require them to come in at certain times. But if you had to pick, I think this one they're gonna put Rubik in to just try and stay ahead when JH will inevitably switch to what we assume to be Kane.
Yeah, Rubik, a very talented young driver. How do you think he's going to hold up, fending off? Let's see, who do you think is
it's going to be Kane, I think, for ping diff. And I think it's going to be.
So too.
I think it's going to be quite a challenge for Rubik to keep up, to stay ahead. Of course, JH has one of the fastest times. Kane does as well, but Rubik does not have the fastest practice times compared to these others that are on track right now. So I think advantage is gonna shift to ping diff once these pit strategies get through. And that will open up in about a minute's time. Actually, on my clock, I say 20 seconds.
Gap is under a second now. I say that as it goes above a second, but
that's what we've been seeing. We've seen JH is putting all of his time in, all of his push to pass throughout the lap, but Bolt's going to use it right about here is when he's going to start using it. And there you go. You can see the little particles he's dumping all of his battery all at the same time. And there you go. The pit window's open. Do they have a quick? No, they don't have a quick think there for JH. Not going to do it immediately. And we do see both the top teams like to wait. There you go. Now it's back up to 1.5 seconds. So not as good of a lap. This one for Bolt.
If you're IKEA Racing, you have to keep Bolt out for as long as possible. I would probably keep Bolt. I mean, you have to keep him out till the last lap. You'd imagine, right? Because he is their strongest driver, at least from what I would imagine. Unless
according to practice times, he is. He absolutely
according
is.
To practice times, he is their strongest driver. Unless someone else is just secretly been practicing on a private server.
Or sandbagging their lap times. We don't really see that too often, as it doesn't really affect anything. But Jade's gonna go for the blocks off that one.
I think he actually almost hit the boat tap there.
Yeah, I wonder if he was thinking about it. He's much closer than he was to Bolt on the end of last lap. We saw in the turn one that it usually got up to 2 seconds, but now it was 1.5, and you can see it's already down to less than a second, where last lap it was significantly further in the lap where he had to do that. I think there's a scrape there, actually, from JH. Gonna bring this back out just a little bit, but it's a lot closer than it was before. Yeah, it's up to 1.1, so there you go. There's JH using some push patch just a little bit. Little touches here and there to keep the lap consistent and fast versus Bolt, who's going to use it all right here. And we'll see him dump it all. Well, not really, actually. Oh, maybe it's just not showing the particles. But yeah, he does dump it. You can see the gap he just formed. And JH is going to go for a pit now. So here we go. The first of the top two teams going into the pit lane. We missed a few of the other drivers earlier on going into the pits. That's Racing Boats, Jaeger Boat, Kebab delivery drivers all going in. And who's we're switching out? It is Kane. So we did think that was the right move, and it seems to be what they have gone with. Kane going in for ping diff, gonna try and bring this one to IKEA and see if they can take back that front row, or excuse me, that top spot in our standings of our results page each and every lap. There's Technodon coming out as well, and that's that P16 spot. But here we go. So they have one lap to separate themselves from IKEA, and they'll come back in a lap or two's time before the pit window closes and see where it ends up. So there you go. Out in, it's only in 5th position. This is a long pit lane exit, isn't it? Going through so many turns down this pit lane. And there he goes, back into really clean stuff from both JH and Kane. And I think JH would be really happy with that pace there. He didn't pass, of course, for first, but I think in due time. I think this team can do so. And I think JH will be happy about that one, keeping pace.
Pit window will close in 1.0000001 minute. Good job, race control, for being precise. I will say this is I believe, the most difficult pit exit of the entire calendar. I don't know if you've ever gotten to take a look at it. But...
All right, I'm going to interrupt you there for a second because Bolt is now in for IKEA. And let's see who he switches out to. We expect it to be Rubik, it's going to be Rubik there waiting in the ranks. So this one is the move they will make as well. And it is the right one they chose. So Rubik is going to be defending against Kane on this second stint for the lead of this race, assuming this pit exit goes well. And it looked like they had a good handoff there. No complaints.
It did look very clean, very clean. He got the right angle where he was pointing out during the swap. You know, I don't see any complaints there. The swap was relatively fast.
There you go. There you can see Kane.
Lost much time at all. See coming out the exit. There's Kane.
Let's see what that gap is now after pit stops. CT Kane, that's the second driver. We have Technodon ahead in 16th. Not to worry about him.
Rubik's going to be significantly ahead here. See if he's able to get the pit exit right.
He does, and that's a lot. That's quite a gap he's made, hasn't he? It's going to end up being 1.7 seconds. So a little bit of a little bit more of a gap they make on this one, on the pit stop. About 0.3, I think, is what they made up, which is seemingly very, very important compared to, as we're just comparing tenths between these two teams. And we'll see what Kane can do against Rubik, and well, if we can bring it to a battle here or not. They had a couple of laps earlier on, these two teams, in the very beginning of this race. The early stages, they had a couple of laps in tandem in battle. But after... Ooh, I think that's a scrape there from Kane. But since then, a mistake from JH on lap 3 has brought them just a little bit behind and hasn't been able to catch up. Just keep pace with IKEA. And so with the two drivers switching out, instead of Bolt versus JH, it is now Rubik versus Kane to take control of this one. I think Rubik's doing the same strategy as Bolt was. Look at this. Dumping all of his, I think that's exactly what he's doing. So seemingly they've been in talks. They've been comparing their lap times, what they've been doing, to what PingDiff were doing. And it looks like Rubik is going with the same strategy. And that's pretty interesting, isn't it?
It is very refreshing to see different uses of push to pass this late on in the season calendar. Like, you would think that every team would have the same strategy by now. It's not like those first races where everyone was trying to figure out where it's best to use it. No, it's in the last half of the calendar, and we're still seeing people with different strategies and different ways of using their push to pass, and it's really refreshing, Blue.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's take a look at what Kane's been up to this race. And you can see he's in the same strategy as JH was. Oh, he's going to mess up big time, though. I think, you know what I think he was doing? Look at that. Look how much push to pass he just used right there. All those orange particles are all those push to pass. And he just dumped all of it. I think he was trying to go for a boat tap, wasn't he?
I think so. And unfortunately, I think it was a little bit early.
And that's going to really impact him, because come this last corner, he's going to have no push to pass compared to Rubik. And I think he's going to really gap him here on this exit. We'll see what Rubik does, but I'm pretty sure that this gap is going to increase to the largest it's ever been. Where, I mean, it's 2 seconds at the end of the lap. This is before Rubik is going to dump his push to pass, as we assume. And there he goes. He's going to use it now. Look how much he's using right there, and it's going to increase to, well, we'll see what we get to. But I think Kane had a little bit more some push to pass to recharge there. A little bit more battery to use. And yeah, it's looks like it's only 1.5, so actually not the worst. But still. Oops, 415 is not racing right now. I'm gonna try and see if we can spot We Buy Your Boat. They're in P10. Let's see if we can quickly find them. I'm not sure who's driving for them right now. We missed that overtake. So, I don't know. There we go. Here is Shell Joe. Shell Joe is in We Buy Your Boat. And trying to bring it back after Ferrari F15 on his stint had so much lag going on where it seemingly he just was slow on the straights and was losing positions. Pretty rare for a top driver like him to be just kind of dead in the water compared to most drivers. But here we are, and We Buy Your Boat Shell Joe now is going to do his best. He got past Red Boat Racing, it seems. He got past Kebab Delivery Drivers, and is currently trying to chase down the Citrus Hyundai Airlines with I Am Raprenga for changing his name again.
Unfortunately, it did cause some confusion because I did get told the wrong username. But
yeah.
Oh well.
Every time you do, it's a problem for all the leagues you are involved with. As he's gonna chase down Sue the Seagull, Fox Ferrari Academy, and might lose the position there to Efra. It looks to be just about done there. And yeah. Oh, there's some push pass being used on the entrance of the corner. I'm not sure what that was about for Sue the Seagull. And yeah, looks like the overtake is made as Citrus Hyundai move up one spot there for Raprenga. And Shao Zhou is going to want to be doing the same thing to bring his team back. And here's an interesting thing. Merwa didn't get to use their pit during the pit window. And now they are finally in the pits. But as you can see, most of it is covered in this slime. And let's see where they are. We didn't get to talk about them at all during this race, but they were sitting in a good position. It's Shuttleman. Yeah, I don't know what's up with what happened there. I don't know why they chose not to use the pit lane. There was a guy walking on the track. I don't know what's up with that, but there's a man walking on track. And we missed who entered. I'm not sure what driver that was, but Shuttleman is the one exiting for Merwa. And well, with that penalty, you can't pit during. Well, you can pit outside of pit window, but it's significantly worse. You lose how much? What, 10 seconds?
It costs 10 to 12 seconds depending on the race. Yes. He's gonna come out in what seems to be his own world here, Shuttleman. So he's just got to put his head down and drive for a little while until he sees some people.
Yeah, and that's a good. Honestly, it's a good thing for.
Unfortunately, messes up the pit exit. It is a very, very difficult pit exit. I do not blame him for that. It is the most difficult one on the calendar.
Yeah, it's a good thing for a driver. Just jump back into the boat. It's interesting for anyone who's not on the first stint. Doesn't get a warm up at all on the track, and they jump into the boat, and then they just have to perform to their best with. Well, it's been 30 minutes since they've last had time to warm up. Or even more so with qualifying. So probably 40 minutes since Shuttleman has driven this track. And so having it's oof, yeah, a couple of struggles here. See why it's tough for him and how it's showing out on track. Maybe those not warmed up is causing him these issues. The Goodyear blimp has crashed. Oh no. What happened to the Goodyear? Oh my gosh, that's huge. It's everywhere. Look at all these drivers having to fit through. There's Moon, Rubik, Kane. Oh, Rubik's gonna scrape on the outside.
Kane is gonna pass for first. Oh my gosh. Okay, they have another section coming up here.
They're gonna have to learn how these blimp parts get in the way. Different lines being taken from each driver. Kane staying in front, just barely gonna use it down the inside for Kane. Good intuition there, making the risky move down the inside, staying on that blue ice, getting a little bit of a gap on Rubik, and that makes Pink Diff leading this race. And you know what? That overtake wasn't because of the Goodyear blimp at all. That was because a mistake there on the wall tap for at the hairpin, where Rubik just missed. And you could see, I wish we had replay because it would have been really, really nice to replay that one. But Kane and Rubik, both when they saw that mistake, exiting the hairpin, they both just dumped their push to pass to make sure that they were the ones ahead. And they both used it. It was really fun to see. They're all like, oh, shoot, this is real. And they all just slammed down the button for probably as close to as long as they could. And well,
I mean, I think
Kane
Kane
wins
took
out.
the perfect line through that.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see any mistakes from Kane. That was just like flawless execution, especially considering it was their first time ever seeing the gimmick. So really impressive stuff from him. I know I would not be able to do that.
Well, let's take a look at third position right here. There is a battle that has been initiated by Pelican Racing, chasing down Death and Suffering. Pelican headed right now by Teddy is Happy. Satumni racing for Death and Suffering as it stands, with a good stint there from, I believe it must have been Laser Sloth leading that one off.
Both getting messed up by these back markers right in front of them.
Yeah, Teddy's gonna release big time on it. Gonna lose quite a bit of time on it.
Got a tandem for podium, and then right before them is a tandem for last. So,
well, here they go through the blimp, and there is mistakes. Teddy going over one of these shards of, I don't even know what they are, wool, I guess. And he's gonna lose. Yeah, he's gonna lose a ton of time to Satamni, and so Death and Suffering keeping it into that podium spot. As we cross over 30 minutes of this race done and over with, we got an hour to go. And how it stands right now, Ping Diff on top after that overtake. Just a couple of laps ago, IKEA have kind of dropped behind significantly since then, are now up to 4 seconds behind. Death and Suffering, they're just making that move into third spot. Fourth behind them, Pelican Racing. Citrus Hyundai Airlines getting past Sandstorm, who's having more and more issues. We just saw them drop another position to We Buy Your Boat of Shelljo, I believe. Getting past Sandstorm as well. Who was that? That must have been a big mistake there. Spooky Jimmy driving for Sandstorm. From, down to 7th position. So not good news from that team. And they're bringing it back, We Buy Your Boat. After that, after the lag from Ferrari at 15 on that first team. After Ferrari 15 had huge lag issues during that first one. And you can see they're doing the same strategy as IKEA was, we were watching, where they dump all of their push pass on this last straight. And it seems to be getting them pretty dang close here to Wapranga for Citrus Hyundai.
Yeah, I believe We Buy Your Boat at the end of the first stint, I believe Ferrari hit in P11. So already up to P6 is really impressive, considering their gap to P11 is what looks to be 30 seconds.
Yeah, so Shelljo's really been putting in the work. Of course, he does it the fastest lap time on this track. He is their strongest driver on the roster according to those lap times, and I don't know why he didn't start this race. But big mistake there from Shelljo. I believe Wapranga did the same thing. We're pretty close to a similar mistake.
Made it.
Maybe that's the reason. But whatever the case is, Shelljo is just putting in the work right now. Although he is struggling a lot through this blimp section. Scraping multiple times. He's going to lose a ton of time to this one. And that's not really good for We Buy Your Boat. And now it's going to be 5, almost 6 seconds separating him from Citrus Hyundai. So he's got to work all that back. IKEA's here in chat. They're talking about JH Dash and a couple of the other Pink Diff drivers. They said they're griefing the track. I don't know what they're talking about, but whatever the case is...
No, they're grieving the track.
Oh.
I think is what they said.
Once again, here's our battle for the lead right now. Kane making that move a couple of laps ago, up 3 seconds now, but I think Rubik had a better time through that first blimp section. He does, bringing it closer to 1.8 as they go through it again, and I think Kane's taking a little bit of an easier route through here. A little bit of scrape there. Rubik gets it. Yeah, Rubik does it too, and I think Kane did a little bit better there. So yeah, 1.9 seconds now, separating these two.
Typical IEC race, says Kane. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
Yeah. All right. Well, we're
Oh,
gonna
he's
have to
talking
see a
about the
pit
the
window
P1-2
coming up
battle.
soon, huh? We might see a new pit window coming up soon. And what do you think these drivers? I mean, of course, I think Pingdiff got the advantage on the stint, but who's gonna be more happy when the pit window opens up and they're ready to switch drivers again?
I mean, it entirely depends on who they're switching to. I would have to imagine Pingdiff because they have more strong drivers to swap to. So I'd imagine Pingdiff have the advantage here. But I think they probably want to keep Kane out for as long as possible because he's got a good handle on the gimmick right now compared to the people
who haven't driven it. It was that a little
racing.
I think a little frosty grind there from Kane. Yeah, and whoever they switched to, which is probably Paper Yoshi, isn't it?
I'd imagine it would be Paper Yoshi.
Or maybe Iltis if he's still on.
Is
Their roster
online? No, Dogska is not online, so I think they're driving with 3 people today.
Ooh, a little bit of scraping there. Both drivers are having issues with this blimp. It's not as easy. I'm impressed. That first lap, Kane absolutely nailed it, didn't he? Through the blimp section, but we haven't seen him do the same thing again.
I've tried to do it myself. It's very difficult.
You knew the blimp was gonna crash earlier on. You knew yeah, we gotta explain this one, TDG.
9. I had no involvement in the blimp crash. I had no involvement. I tried it in my mind a couple times. It's very, very difficult. Yeah. Man, it sucks that that's the only gimmick that we're gonna be seeing today.
Yeah, nothing else could ever go wrong, right?
As we know in ICE, nothing ever goes wrong. We don't see any gimmicks. Nothing unique ever happens to keep it entertaining. Ever. And our drivers would know that. They always complain to me about how boring it is, and we provide.
We provide.
We provide. We provide your boredom. We provide your boredom.
Yeah. Yeah, right. All right. Well, yeah, I don't know when these pit windows should be pretty soon though, isn't it?
It should be.
I assume we have Yoshi's Paper Yoshi online. He is. So Paper Yoshi's ready for Pingdiff, and as for IKEA, who are they gonna put in? Terraformer, I'm assuming? He's not online.
Oh, Terraformer is not online. Team info IKEA Racing. Is Asprey online? No. 3 pi minutes, bro.
So, are they gonna go back to Bolt Potato then? Is it gonna be a duo of Rubik and Bolt?
It might be. That actually might be better for them.
Yeah, I think that might. Oof. Yoshi versus Bolt Potato. Who do you think has advantage on that one?
Bolt's driven the track.
Yeah, he's already got laps in.
I would have to give it to Bolt there. We might have a very exciting battle for first tier, Blue. I'm very excited.
Yeah, and I bet Rubik's gonna probably go in pretty early here too, as soon as it opens.
Any calls here, Blue?
Let's wait till the pit window closes, and then we can. Yeah, we don't want to disrupt them during their intense, important strategy, their pit strategy.
There's 8 people in the Red Boat Racing goal, Blue.
Oh my gosh, that's got to be chaos. All right, so is Rubik ready to pit this lap? Will this be his last lap? Will this also be Kane's last lap? I bet Kane will probably do another lap or two. I think he's okay with it. But I bet Rubik's going to go in a little bit early. If they're switching to Bolt, which seems like they will. Mad Max had a little breakdown. What? Like Max Verstappen?
What this is referring to. Oh!
There's the big Max Verstappen sign. He looks fine. Oh my gosh, he has laser eyes. What the heck? What is happening here? You see all the team advisors swarming around this.
Wait, I didn't even know about this gimmick. Wait, this is incredible. Wait, this is incredible, Blue. Oh my gosh. ICE is always so exciting, Blue, isn't it? I would never say anything otherwise.
So there you go. Some laser eyes on action here going on on the second sector here. Makes things...
It's very funny. Don't someone screaming in chat to watch out for the laser eyes. Blue, what are you doing if you're... Oh my gosh!
What?
Kane just anti-wall priorityed through the inside.
Did he actually? I wasn't looking at him, to be honest. Did he just nail it?
How did he do that?
Dang. I don't know.
That was incredible. That was incredible.
Oh, there's Shuttle Man going
to
the
Winter
pits.
League next year. I don't.
Yeah, you just win.
Just give him the win. That was incredible. That was insane.
Right. Well, Merwa's going to go in early this time instead of overly late as the pit window is open. And unfortunately, I don't think Rubik had the chance to think about pitting as it just opened up. So here comes Rubik. One last lap to go for him. And there's battling against a really leggy driver. That's Deceptive MC, who's for Fox Rari right now. And luckily, he's just ahead, so he's not going to be causing too much issues, Deceptive. As they enter the second of the 3 pits that they have to do. Merwa still is the only team, I think. Oh, no, Racing Boots has also gone in to go into those pit stops. And we will enter the third quarter of this race. As he's held off. He's held on after making that move. And has kept up. It wasn't just a fluke mistake from Rubik.
Keep scraping here. Rubik, oh, really close now.
Yeah, he's a little bit closer now than he was before. He's slowly reeled him in since, but not enough to... There goes Kane going through. Take it normally this time. I don't know what you saw last lap, but...
He went on the inside of that inside corner, and it was incredible.
Oh, there's a mistake there from Kane. Here comes Rubik coming on the last sector here. Is he gonna make a move before his stint is over? We'll have to see.
Rubik here. Do you pit here?
Do you change it up? I don't know. A little bit of push to pass from Kane. He's not gonna. Oh no, he's gonna go in. Rubik's gonna go in for this this stint here, and I think it's still smart to pit here now, as he goes in on pit 2 of 3 here for each team. I'm gonna switch out, of course. Yeah, there's Bolt. So it's only gonna be a duo here for IKEA,
mediocre swap there.
Wasn't the fastest, huh?
Was not the fastest.
What is it with?
It will close in 3 minus 3 plus 3 minutes. All right, Blue. Go back to your elementary school math class. Do you know what?
Yeah, it's 3 seconds. Don't worry about it.
3 seconds.
Or 3 minutes. Oh my gosh.
All right, we've learned that Blue does not know how to do math. Don't worry, y'all.
Right.
I will. He only goes to college.
Right. I find it funny. There's one team. It's Technodon, Apex Burner are literally in the chat. They're publicly announcing all their team strategies right now. They're talking in the game chat about when to pit. I mean. There you go. It's... Oh, now they've caught on. Now they know what we're talking about. They're... oh my gosh. Right. Well, let's go to Kane and what he's been up to.
I'm watching Bolt right now. Bolt really messed up the blimp here. Oh, Bolt's really messing up the blimp here.
Oh, that's not good news. I mean, he hasn't experienced it yet. The blimp did fall down.
Bolt tapped Bolt. I was on just bolt tapped Bolt.
All right, well, here comes Kane. He's going to go into the pits this lap. Yes, he does. Oh, he scrapes on the entrance. He misses it. I think he's trying to put too much speed into it. And, yeah, he kind of whiffed the entrance. Technodon behind him might actually get an overtake here in the pit lane. Not quite, almost.
I'll be keeping an eye on Bolt here as he goes through the laser eyes.
Well, here comes Paper Yoshi on Kane. Looks pretty clean there for the switch up. And this might make things interesting. I know you said that Bolt made a couple of mistakes on his out lap, and I'm sure Paper Yoshi probably will have similar challenges through that blimp. But will it be enough for Bolt to get past here on this pit switch as we go into our third quarter of this race. We're halfway through, just about 47 minutes into this race of our 1.5 hours. They've done 2 of their 3 pit stops, which means they have 1 more to go in another 15 minutes time or so. And here comes Paper Yoshi exiting the pit lane. Let's see where Bolt is. There he is. You can see him coming around turn 3. And I think this is going to go Paper Yoshi's way. I think he's far enough ahead that PingDiff has made quite a gap on IKEA. There he is. Yeah, he's significantly further ahead. It's 5 seconds that separate them. So there you go. But he does have to experience this blimp for the first time. He's been watching other drivers take it, but now it's his turn to take the challenge. And this might give him issues here. And I think both of them are having issues. Both is having similar problems as they are both new to it. And every driver is experiencing it. It's not just these 2 teams, but every driver is experiencing these blimps for the first time after these pit stops. And well, here's something. I think Racing Boats did they do 2 pit stops in the pit window? They have 3 pits done.
I hope not. Teams should know that is not allowed. So I hope that they pit outside of the pit window. That is something that I will have to ask them about after the race, because I do know that some of the drivers on that team have a clipping software. So I'll have to go back and ask them afterwards.
Well, we could see when they do their second pit, even on our scoreboard on the right, if they do make a second pit during the pit window, it is strictly not allowed to do so. Which is a shame. Honestly, I don't know. Is it to prevent just having one driver drive the whole race?
Yes, it is precisely that. Yes.
I wonder what it would be like if we remove pit windows and everything. What if you just said if you pit when you want to?
Yeah. We just don't want drivers driving the whole race. We just don't want one driver driving the whole race, and then you could have Oinked and then Walta on the same team, and then just have Oinked drive 99% of the laps, and then it's just basically a solo league again.
I see. All right, well, they're getting a little bit closer here with these 2 teams, and a little mistake there from Yoshi, but Bolt's nailing it. He might go for a move here. It's pretty dang close.
If Bolt is able to keep this gap, then I think he should be able to boat tap next lap.
It looked like he tried going for it a little bit on. Oh, he's gonna get past him through the blimp.
I think he's no longer. I don't think Yoshi's no longer in tandem anymore.
No, and a little bit of push pass to extend that gap. It is now IKEA's turn to lead this race, and this battle is just getting more and more interesting as this race goes on. And it looks like the blimp has been cleared.
The blimp has been put back together,
which is really good news for Paper Yoshi. That is really good news for him, because he's been struggling, and Bolt seemed to have adapted quicker, especially on this lap anyway, to those obstacles. And well, Yoshi hasn't. With those obstacles gone, it prevents that mistake from happening again for Yoshi, and maybe he can take this one to Bolt. But I don't know. I think Bolt still has the race pace on him, doesn't he?
I mean, it's too. To be fair, it is too soon to tell at the moment. He definitely had a lot more pace through the gimmicks, but I don't know about track pace yet. But I'm certain we'll figure out by the end of this lap.
I'm guessing this one's still gonna go Bolt's way on these lap times. He does have a very, very fast practice time. We've seen him compete against against the all the other PingDiff drivers. He's been well acquainted with and has been able to keep tabs with them. And there is that boat tap is gone.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
But maybe Yoshi's holding his own. It's not like he's a bad driver. He's not going to significantly lose time. We just think it's going to be a little more challenging for Yoshi to keep up. But he's doing pretty well so far. It's keeping to less than 2 seconds. And we'll have to see what their push-to-pass strategy is. And I wonder if Bolt, I haven't been paying attention, is Bolt still using the same strategy where he's just dumping it all at the end here?
I don't think so. If not, if he is, then I think Yoshi is going to be using the same strategy because the gap hasn't closed, which is what you would expect if Yoshi was using push to pass.
A little bit better, I think, from this lap on Yoshi than it was before. It looks like they both seem to be using it some amount. And let's see our lap times here. 145, 144.9. So yeah, 3/10 faster for Yoshi on that lap. Keep doing that, and you'll be ahead of him in 3 laps time for Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi is the fastest ping diff driver. It's just that he's not used to the track because Bolt the Potato is.
Yeah, he's already gotten a stint down. The first stint Bolt had. But Yoshi, yeah, he hasn't driven on this track in 45 minutes. And now he's on trying to warm himself up to it. Where Bolt is already ready to go. So maybe as lap times go on, I think we'll see a little bit faster from Yoshi. I mean, they already are a little bit faster than they were at the beginning of this, beginning of his stint. But we'll see what he can do. It's staying pretty even so far, and these, I mean, God, it's got to be every single one of these drivers from IKEA to Ping Diff on every single one of these laps. All 30 laps have been important to the 10th. Each 10th matters so much for all 30 of these laps so far, and the 19 to go. Where every single 10th matters. As it seems like Yoshi's bringing it to less than a second as it stands right now. And we'll see what they do coming into the last turn. How much push to pass can each use? Will that gap change? I don't think much at all. So I think they've both kind of shelled out. And maybe Yoshi's a little bit quicker on that one. Once again, it's another 3/10. Excuse me, it's 5/10 actually. Yoshi is gonna get real close to here. He might get pushed up on Bolt Potato. Yeah, he's gonna go for it. Down through turn 3, slightly ahead Yoshi, and here we go. It's a battle for first once again. And Paper Yoshi doing really, really good on that last lap and the beginning of this first lap, and it's gonna put him, well, he's already 2/10 ahead, so must have been saving a lot of push to pass, or he just really nailed those couple corners. But 5/10 is important for Yoshi to keep ahead, and there goes some push to pass use from Bolt. Gonna bring this one back into battle, just barely keeping ahead
here. Oh my gosh. Into the block stop.
Let's see which one's gonna take it, how well they're gonna do. They both don't take it.
Neither do. Yoshi got the better corner though.
Yeah, I think it's some push to pass, just a little bit used, a little battery used. He's little touches. I can't. Who's using which one? I believe the teal color is all Bolt, and the blue one is Yoshi. It's very hard to tell the difference, but you can see the little particles that appear. And there goes Yoshi using a little, Bolt using a little, Paper Yoshi using a little. I think they probably depleted both their batteries on that last lap, and they're just using every little bit they can as soon as it's available to just touch ahead and use it to see if they can stay ahead of their rival. They're just using it consistently on every single corner now. From before, it was just seemingly they all would use it on the end, but now every single, a 360 there from Bolt. I don't know what that was for, but he's gonna try for it. And here they go into the last corner. Bolt has a little bit more of battery to use, and he's gonna just slightly stay ahead of this one. Down through lap 32, and oh my gosh, they both set a new fastest lap, but it is just barely Yoshi who gets the fastest lap from those opening turns. And there you go. Fast laps from both of them. You know what I think they did? I think on lap 31, or excuse me, lap 30, lap 30, I don't think either of them used very much battery. And on lap 31, they had so much to use, they were just using on every single corner, and that's why they both just set a new flap. They just depleted it entirely throughout the whole lap, and now it's going to be the same thing. Neither driver has that much battery to use, and every little bit will keep them just slightly ahead of the other. Because Paper Yoshi going to use a little bit more on the exit of the hairpin, going to keep him just slightly ahead of it on this turn. 110 separates them, but Bolt has battery on Yoshi. He's a little bit there, but it's not going to be enough to switch the positions. But he's going to get a better turn there. That's going to be much better from Bolt. I don't think any battery he's using on that one. That was just pure skill there from Bolt. Pulling ahead.
Oh.
Uh-oh, what do we got? Shoot for the goal. On the field, you have a W key power equal to normal S key power. A and D do not work. Bend it around the defenders to score. It's right here. Why would they score?
It's a skip, Blue.
It's a skip.
Blue.
Oh.
Look at where you come out after you score, Blue.
Oh my gosh, you cut off a lot of the track right in front of Max Verstappen. And take a look at this. Yeah, it's that you can't move, right? I believe you have to line up a goal and shoot. Wait. Is this the best gimmick we've seen? Let's see if drivers will take it. No. Oh, I gotta see if our... Oh, here we go. Here comes Laser. He's gonna take it. So he's gonna go through this. I believe he can't aim his boat at all. Yeah, he can't control his boat. He's gonna fall off. He's gonna fall off. You have to shoot to score, and you cannot move as you're on this grass. So you have to line it up through these defenders. One of them has his shirt off.
That's a streaker, Blue.
Oh, that's a streaker? Oh, I see. I don't know, but... And past the keeper. That's tight. That's going to be hard for these drivers. What's it? Nobody's taking it. Nobody wants to take it. Here comes Satami. He's not... I think he's just... He's not even on a team, or he's not even...
Oh, Satami
he goes straight down. This is tough. Where is the gap? I think Spooky Jimmy is a close. I think it's right here on the far exit. But we'll see. Here comes Technodon. He is he's actually driving. And there goes our battle for first. They choose not to take it. Let's see if either of them will take it later. But Technodon is just whiffing on it. This is
it's something you have to line up. It's something you have to line up and do, kind of like curling.
There you go. And here comes, who is this? It's Ozone. He's driving for Fox Ferrari as it stands. And let's see if he lines it up. He's going to go for a move down the middle. And oh no, he's going to fall off. Ozone gets blocked by the streaker. And, well, here comes Oint. Oint is going to go for it. And he does the same thing. He does the same thing as Ozone does. Teddy is happy. I think he's not, he's practicing it. He's not on the track as it stands.
Spooky Jimmy, wait. Spooky Jimmy did not fully do it.
Here comes Dark Robo. Dark Robo is for Pelican. He's in third position, Dark Robo, and he's gonna go for it. He whiffs it. Laserlot's gonna go for it again. I think he might have found it a little bit better. Oh no. No, he doesn't. And he will.
It's got a huge time loss.
He gets close to the end. And oh, here goes a bunch of drivers. I think a lot of them are just practicing it. But a bunch of these drivers are going for it. Here comes Kane. Kane's going to go for it. Down to the middle. And no, he misses it. He goes straight to the keeper at the end. He misses it. So Kane might lose a lot of time as he has to go through this exit route.
Kane is not the one.
You're right.
Everyone who's spectating is trying this right now.
It's everyone who... Killo's on a lap. He's he's driving for Sandstorm. And I think it's everyone who says it's in pit is actually going for this lap. Oh my gosh, what do we got going on here?
Oh yes, because we did that so that you don't just boost across it.
Ah, so you can't boost. Gotcha. So no one's made it yet. No one's made a goal, as far as I've seen. It seems pretty tricky. I don't know. Let some of the drivers take some time to figure it out. I think it's right here. This is
Teddy's trying it right now.
Very thin gap. And oh, there we go. Somebody made it. That was Smitchuler. Ozen's going for. He's on a lap. Can he make it? No, he doesn't.
Teddy made it. Oh,
it's hard to tell. Okay. It's hard to tell. All these drivers are practicing it. I want to look at the drivers who are actually like driving. Right. Well, I think we've seen what that can do. But let's go to not Kane. We're going to oh my gosh, Bolt. And this battle continues. IKEA has made up 5/10 over Paper Yoshi right now, although he is still pretty close. I think in the next update it'll be a little bit closer as we cross over an hour long into this race. And
Faxeo? Gonna fail it. Okay.
And here we go. Through the block stop, Yoshi does a much better job. He might make the move here. He's going to stay slightly ahead of Bolt by just a couple hundredths here. 900ths, as we are lap 35 of 49. We have about 30 minutes of racing to go. Maybe a little bit less even. And these two are still battling for this first position since the start of the race. Neither of them go for the skip. And I bet their teammates, and we saw Kane was going for it, and I bet he's at least relaying to his team that it seems almost impossible to figure out a route that will be clean, fast, and easy. So I don't think any of these drivers are choosing to go for it. But man, it does save a lot of time though, doesn't it? If you get it done. So here they go.
Ozone going for it now.
Ozone's been going for every lap, hasn't he? He's currently sitting ninth. So he's slowly figuring it out. And honestly, the more these drivers figure it out, the easier it will be later. As I bet this one will stay up for the rest of this race, or close to the rest of this race. And
I would not be surprised. It is my favorite gimmick.
It does seem really, really fun, but it seems very hard to do. But I think if you figure it out, you can do it every lap, or close to every lap. And it'll save you buckets of time. But do you invest in it? Do you invest some lap time now where you might lose time and positions?
Here. Going for it, trying to line it up. Oh, get past one. Oh, and he fails. Oh my gosh, I love this. Dr. Spats now. Fails on the last defender.
Yeah, not many
furthest
people.
I've personally seen is someone getting to the goalie.
Yeah. You said someone go to the keeper, but
quite make it. No one's quite made it yet all the way.
The gap has started to increase. They got a lot of backmarkers to deal with right now. Both of these top teams. And we do have a pit window opening up soon. But Paper Yoshi now 1.3 seconds behind. You might be having problems getting around these backmarkers compared to Bolt. As it's just seemingly a little bit of a wall here of these backmarkers. He's can't sing a black marker cloud of death and destruction and suffering is what he says in chat for his teammate.
You love to see it. You love to see it. We love the wall of China in Interlagos.
Right. So now it's increased to 3 seconds. This is the largest gap we've seen since the start of the race. And it's currently
the fact that
going
we're saying that
his way.
The battle between first and second is incredible.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. But come pits, I think this will have advantage ping diff.
Ozone made it.
Ozone made it. Good job, Ozone. He finally figured it out.
And made it. Let's go. Good job. Our Vanilla Cam King.
Yeah, and that's 3.7 seconds. So Yoshi's just losing time here, it seems like, compared to Bolt. But I think when we come to pit strategy, Bolt will have to get off and finish this race without him. And it'll be Terraformer's job or Rubik's job to finish it up. Oh, another mistake there from Yoshi. I think Yoshi's ready to take a pit stop here as well. I think Yoshi is ready for this. His team needs it. So, yeah, I'm sure he's dead tired. What time is it in Singapore?
Like 4:30. 3:30 or 4:30, one of those two.
In the morning, to be clear. Yeah, it is. Yes. Stupid hours for Paper Yoshi to be racing in this endurance league. So it's going to open up in 1 minute, where I don't think he'd have enough time to... It won't open by the time Yoshi gets there. But next lap, I think he's going to go in real soon, doesn't he? I think he's going to go in as soon as he can. As the gap has really started to open up. 4.5 seconds now. Paper Yoshi is just burnt out, it seems. But luckily, he's got one more lap to do, and you're going to see these lap times come in. Yeah, a 146 compared to a 144. So, yeah, not good stuff from Yoshi on this last lap, but he's got one more to do before he's allowed to go into the pit lane and finish this one up. Did Ozone get it again? I see the chat is blowing up.
Ozone got it again.
So, and this is what I was talking about earlier. If you can figure it out like Ozone did, you can start making up times. And there you go. You can see he has the fastest lap too. He was gonna probably get it again, but once he's figured it out,
Ozone was flap. When's the last time we've seen an Ozone flap? Like, it had to have been like
off season 1. I bet it's off season 1. Yeah, that was in what 2022. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen Ozone get a flap, but
all we have to do is just make this gimmick in the next Winter League, and then Ozone's back.
Ozone's back on top. Well, here's the problem though for Ozone is this is probably his last lap, so he figured it out, and now he has to hand it off to somebody else to do it for him. But he can probably relay the information, but I don't think it's the same. But he could probably tell his teammate what to do, and maybe they can figure it out. As Yoshi, he's got a better lap. Luckily, lap 38 is going a lot better than lap 37 for Yoshi. And but he can say goodbye to this race and to maybe his performance today. Not the fastest from Yoshi. He held on for quite a while. He had a great battle, but these last couple laps, he's going to stay out though for one more lap. And a couple of the other drivers are pitting. Death Suffering are pitting. We Buy Your Boat pitting. What About Racing pitting? Actually, We Buy Your Boat.
We've just witnessed our first ever Ice Boat Racing hat trick. This is a historical moment.
Oh yeah, the hat trick, right? Yeah. Ozone scoring 3 goals in the same race. We're gonna get one more lap from Ozone. Where's Ozone right now?
What team is he even driving for? P8 Fox Ferrari.
He's for Fox Ferrari. He did gain it. Well, I think it's because Red Bull Racing pit, but he has quite a significant gap behind Red Bull Racing. He's not too far behind We Buy Your Boat. They're also on a pit strategy. They're gonna wait to the last minute for Ozone to pit here, isn't he? Just to even get one more goal. He's gonna go for a 4th, I bet, before the end of his stint. So let's see what he can do on this one. We'll watch him. He's been getting a lot of attention. As we are expecting to see IKEA and Ping Diff come into the pit lane pretty soon here. But we want to get one more goal here from Ozone on camera this time.
He's running out the last corner before the goal.
Let's see what Ozone does. Let's check out the master at work. Here he goes. The new Harry Kane, Erling Haaland, or Lionel Messi. It's Ozone going in, and this one's horrible. Ozone, what are you doing? No, Ozone. What was that?
Curse. It's the caster's curse. No.
Ozone, that was embarrassing. Oh no.
Who even is a good Polish?
Right, we're gonna make a switch there for Ping Diff. We just caught it there. Paper Yoshi going in. JH Dash is going to be the one to finish this one out. He started this race with a quite a battle, keeping pace with Bolt, and now he'll have to finish this race trying to beat what we assume to be Terraformer or Rubik by about 3 seconds by the end of this race. He's got 15 minutes to do it, and 9 laps to do so. So here we go.
It's going to be Rubik, yes.
And so JH, we saw Kane was practicing it a couple of times, but I don't think we saw JH doing it. Do you think with this change in pit strategy, with these new drivers coming out, is it possible that that JH or whoever IKEA puts in their boat for this last stint will go for that goal?
I mean,
hold on,
I would go for it, but it's not to gain time.
Hold on,
I just want to score.
Oh no, they still got time. But Bolt is going to go to the pits now. On the end of this lap, he's just barely going to. They timed it right. The pit lane's going to close in 1 minute, and they're just about coming up to the entrance. So last team to pit is the one to really give Bolt one more lap to try and keep the gap larger than it can be for against Ping Diff for this lead of this race as he hands it off. Who is he got going from him? See, who is that? It's
a
Rubik. Yeah, it's Rubik again. So it is going to be just a duo for these two. Ooh, a little bit slow. I had to take 2 tries there for Rubik.
Ooh, there are now boost pads on the start straight.
There's boost pads on the start. Oh my gosh, there is. That's actually bad news for Rubik, actually, because they get 1 lap without these boost pads, and Kane and them, or excuse me,
actually, good news. Actually, JH just really messed up.
Well, here they come out. I don't see JH anywhere. Where is JH Dash? I don't see him. Where is he?
Is Rubik?
Is that him right there?
Gonna come out in front.
Yeah, he's got a significant gap to JH now. He's already exited out of the pit lane.
Let's see. Do you think either of them are gonna go for the goal this lap?
I hope one of them does.
I'm rooting for it.
I'm rooting for it. We want to see it. We want to see it from up top. We're asking one of you guys or both of you guys to try for it and see if they. So there you go. The gap is 3.4 seconds for the lead of this race. Rubik leading it has dropped time to previous starters. He was paired up against Kane, and he did lose the position to Kane on his stint by a gap similar to this one. But this time it's JH Dash going to be chasing him down. He's not going to go for it.
And I don't
Wait, JH? No, I thought he looked like it for a second there. Come on, JH, give us something. Akia Juniors looks like they're going to go for it, or they're just in the pits. I can't tell. I don't know. But JH Dash, 2.6 seconds. He's already closed it just by a little bit. Where these boost pads are going to be interesting. And we'll see what driver gets a hold of it easier. JH Dash doing a really good job so far. Rubik's a little bit too far ahead, so we can't see what he's been up to. But yeah,
Rubik
I think
did get it well. I was watching him. Ooh, a bit wide though.
Oh, nailed it, JH. Look at that. That was really clean, wasn't it?
That was really clean from JH.
Yeah, and those boost pads are harder than they look. I'll tell you that. Grip.
Yeah, the boost pads at the end are meant to help you brake, but I can tell you from experience, it's really difficult to brake with them.
Yeah, they really shake up how you expect the boat to rotate and control. It's very difficult, and for JH to nail it on that first time looked really good. And it seemingly Rubik did a similar thing. We didn't see it, but seemingly he did.
Rubik went very wide. Rubik went very wide.
But still, it looked really good for JH, and we'll see if he can continue to do that. And if he does, it's going to give him a lot better pace on Rubik here, as we got 7 laps to go and about 10 minutes or so. So is it enough for...
Shuttleman's stuck in the field. Oh
no. He's stuck? Is he driving? Oh, he fell off now.
He had to think. Yeah, he was kind of stuck in a spiral, unfortunately. Technodon gone for goal as well. Oh, he might get blocked by the goalie here, yeah.
So Ozone's the only one we've seen who actually scored?
Yeah, Andy scored 3 times.
And he scored 3 times, so he missed it the 4th time.
I did not know that Lionel Messi was in this boat race.
Yeah. Who's the best Polish footballer?
I can't wait for me to look it up.
Because whoever it is, I know their gamer tag now. It's by the name of Ozone. Oh, Rubik scrapes on turn 1. JH has to get past him by a significant margin, and there you go. That's what I was talking about with those boost pads. JH Dash nailed it, and he nails it again. Rubik can't do the same thing, and that's going to be a huge lead for JH Dash. 4 seconds now, and he also has been having the pace compared to Rubik. This one might have sealed the door. Sealed the deal, excuse me, for IKEA and Pingdiff on the lead of this race. Death and Suffering Driver is going to go for it. We got to see. Wait, where is it? Here he comes. I believe it's Oinked. Oinked, buddy. Wait,
please,
what?
Please.
He's crossing over it. He nails it. He scores. How did he do that? How did he go over the... How did he go over them?
Step up. It's intentional.
Wow.
It makes sure that you're using speed.
Oh, so you can go over those gaps if you have the speed.
You can. Well, not in, but you can't go in between the legs. There's barrier flaps, but
Okay. But there you go. The flap there for Oinked. Fastest lap, it was a 140. Oh my gosh. Right behind Oinked. What is this? Are those Guarana drinks? Yeah, there's Guarana lights on cans. Teddy is happy. Bounces off of it. This could be really interesting for what these top two teams are going to be doing. I think IKEA, Terraformer, Rubik's going for it. Rubik's going for the...
Oh!
He failed. Oh no. There goes JH Dash. You just saw him pass by. Oh, Rubik. Was that the play? What else he's gonna do? Rubik, buddy. Was that what you needed to do? I mean, what else can he do? He's 4 seconds down now. 5 seconds.
He didn't lose much time, honestly. He didn't lose much time from that. I think he only lost a second because he
bumps off a Guarana can as well. He's dropping time here by significant margins. It's now almost 6 seconds. But Oink, they're nailing it. He's unfortunately 50 seconds behind the lead.
Too far
drivers
to catch, but he is going for it right now if you do want to watch.
Let's see it again. Oinked. Here he comes. P3. He's going to line it up.
Ooh.
Goes over. Goes over. Oh, no. He fails at the end against the keeper. But he's going to... I think he did with this. We Buy Your Boat's going to go for it too. That's Shell Joe. So he's going to do the lineup I thought was going to work the best. Although, buddy,
he just falls off.
What is he doing? What was that? Pelican Racing, that's Teddy is going for. I think he fell off too. Shell Joe, that's going to be one of the most embarrassing ones I've seen.
Right on stream. Mr. I am...
we have Renga.
Efra just went for it. And
actually, he might get an overtake here. He
got an overtake on one person. Almost to Teddy. But is Teddy
Yeah, Teddy's racing for Pelican.
Teddy is P4.
Oh, they both scrape. So Joe's might get past one of them. This is a three-way battle. Oh boy, here we go. This is for 5th right now. Excuse me, 4th even. And they both bump. Efra is gonna get through. Teddy and Shell Joe bumping one of the cans. They keep going. They got 5 laps to go. Teddy going a different route. Shell Joe staying ahead. Pushback's being used through the corners here. It's gonna be dead even. And Shell Joe gets ahead of all of them. So he clears them for Citrus Hyundai. But Pelican and We Buy Your Boat battling this one out for 5th position. And I gotta say, Shell Joe and We Buy Your Boat has done an excellent job since the start of this race. They had lots of issues with Ferrari 15. I believe hasn't gotten back in. I don't think he did a second stint ever. But he had problems with his lag, so they probably just didn't field him again. And the rest of the team has really stepped up. Most notably Shell Joe, back up to 5th from... Well, they started this race in 11th. Or the first lap ended in 11th position. And they're both going to go for it, actually. All 3 of them are going to go for it. Teddy, or Waprenga misses it. Here comes the other 2. Teddy misses it. Shell Joe
almost.
He misses it last, which is a little bit more important.
He does overtake Teddy for it. He does overtake Teddy with it.
Yep. As we have 5 laps to go. And people are starting to use this goal a little bit more. They're more familiar with it. Anybody over here gonna go for it? It's Rubik. Rubik's gonna go for it. Let's see what he does. If he nails this every lap, I think he still has a chance. And that, buddy, that's just as bad. That's bad. That's just as bad as Shell Joe was doing. Well, there goes JH right past him, and the gap increases even more. It's now, well, not too much actually. 4.6 seconds looks like. So here's Teddy in 5th, and Citrus Hyundai have really just blasted ahead. I don't even see him anymore. But 8 seconds now. With We Buy Your Boat just behind the Pelican driver. We have 4 laps to go. Through the hairpin. Looks like neither of them take it. And we'll see. Death and Suffering, that's Oink's gonna go for. Let's take a look real quick to see if we can see him going for it. There he goes. He's lining up. He's gonna do the same strategy.
Really? Oh,
that looks
he's gonna get
good.
blocked by the keeper.
Oh, blocked by the keeper. And here comes Ephra.
If you hit the keeper, you only lose like a second, so it's not too bad. Not too bad.
He's a little too slow. Yeah, he falls. He doesn't make it. Here comes the other two, Teddy and Shell Joe. Gotta go for goal here. Teddy, a little bit slow there. Shell Joe, they just slide. It's like they're curling, pretty much. Teddy goes off early. Shell Joe makes it, though. That's really good news for him. And he's gonna get past Teddy there by a significant margin. Is that enough, though, for him to chase down a little bit? He's 4 seconds. If he does the same thing, that will bring him into a tandem battle. Who's gonna go for it again? He fails. He's doing the same thing. I think this is he doing some sort of strategy? Is he lining it up and just purposely failing? Is it a little bit faster? There's no way, right?
Purposefully failing is not faster for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe it's equal.
Yeah,
There's a chance that if you hit the keeper, it's equal, but anything else, it's slower unless you go into the goal.
Robertson telling Lewandowski is the best Polish footballer. So I know his Minecraft account now. His Minecraft account is Ozone. And well, he scored the most goals. Although I think how many has Oink scored? I think we've seen him score once. Yeah.
Well, who's the best Canadian?
Who is the best Canadian? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't watch any Canadian matches during the World Cup, so I don't know. I don't know who's the best Canadian.
Well, whoever their striker was this year.
Well, here guys, he's going in again. I think he fails. So, and only one goal scored so far for Oinked. Prenga has one. Who else have we seen score? Prenga fails again. I think Sheljo scored. Yeah, he scored on the last lap. Here guys, he's gonna go for it again. It's the same route they did last time. I don't think he has enough speed on this one. No, he doesn't.
Ooh, so close.
But there you go. He gets closer though. He's closer to Prenga.
Warning, we will be throwing on the last lap, says Kane.
Oh, they're gonna go for it. They're gonna try and score a goal.
Oh, I see. Oh, Rubik going for it.
Here comes Rubik. He's been going for every lap. He hasn't been able to do very well. And he gets past 2.
360. Well,
he's gonna make
he got it.
He got it. And there's JH. This might get interesting here. I mean, if he says they're throwing last lap.
The gap went from 6 seconds to 1 second.
There you go. Huge time save there. And this might get interesting at the very, very last. We thought JH got it with those mistakes earlier on of the stint for Rubik. We thought JH sealed the deal, but it's far from over now as Rubik scoring goals changes up. And the interesting thing here is Rubik now knows how to do it. He has experience scoring those goals, and he's going to have easier and easier chance. They got 2 more chances to score, or 3 more chances to score. I think Kane is hinting that JH is going to try and go for goal on the last lap. He hasn't even gone for it at all.
Hey, if he misses it and Rubik gets it, like, that's enough of a time difference for you to...
There goes Oinked.
Like,
and
3
P3
seconds is not a lot.
Oh, looks good from Oinked. He scores. That second goal there for Oinked. And he will keep it going. He's unfortunately too far behind the rest of the field to really make a difference, but might as well have some fun while you're doing it. While you're hanging out in P3, I mean, he's so far behind the rest of the drivers that it's
coming around.
See if he's. You think they're gonna probably do on the last lap? We'll see if he does it. He's gonna go for it.
He's going for it.
And Rubik is as well. So here we go. This is the battle for the lead, and both of them are gonna go try and shoot a goal. I think he's watching. This is Oink's route.
That's not good from JH.
No, he misses. Rubik.
Okay,
he's gonna miss too.
Rubik, but it's not great from either of them.
Not great, and look how close they are, though. They've got 2 laps to go, or a lap and a half, really. And this battle for the lead is gonna get real interesting. So here they go. Last lap. We're an hour and 26 minutes in, and these two have gotten no further than 4 seconds away from each other after 1.5 hours of racing. And here they go. Last lap is all that matters at the end of the day. JH versus Rubik.
We almost have it. Oh, Rubik stepped up on JH. That's how close they are.
So it's 1 second that separates them. So here they go. One lap.
It all comes down to this goal, Blue.
They're both going to go for it. I know they both will. Especially Rubik. I think Rubik is guaranteed to go. He's been doing pretty good with them.
Yeah, Rubik has more experience on the gimmick. I think I give the edge to Rubik here.
You think Rubik has the advantage going into this last goal?
I think so. He has more experience, and if they're both going for it, it's going to be really hard for GH to go to get a goal without any experience on the gimmick.
Yeah, we'll see. He's a smart driver. I'm sure he's been having his team advisors help him find the line and what you have to do to score. They've been watching Oink. They've been watching Ozone the past couple of laps. Is he going to go for it? He does not go for it. JH won't go for it, but Rubik, of course, will. If he scores.
He wins.
If he scores, he wins. Straight up. It's a little slow. It
looks good.
It looks good. He messed up with the keeper. It's not over yet, though. Is it fast enough?
It's over.
No, it's not. JH is going to get ahead. And unfortunately for Rubik and IKEA, this one, I think, is going to go Pingzif's way as he comes across the start-finish line for the last time. And it's Pingdiff who takes this one away. P1 for them. P2, IKEA Racing after a hard fight there. Oh my gosh, what a battle between those two. After 90 minutes of racing, it is separated by how much? Less than a second? Impressive stuff from all of those drivers. All 5 of those drivers who participated in that battle. From JH to Rubik to Bold Potato and Kane and Paper Yoshi, all of them have done amazing through this race. And well, we're gonna watch Oink go for one more time. He's got 20 seconds to kill. Might as well go for it. Line it up. Score one more for us, Oink. And
let's go, Oink.
He makes it. That's 3 for Oink. There you go. One more goal for Oink. He ties Ozone. That's 3 apiece, isn't it?
We do have a tandem here actually going in. Wait, Sheljo and Ephra.
Oh, here we go.
Tandem here going into the last goal.
Ephra's gonna go a little bit quicker than Sheljo. He's gonna get blocked. Sheljo is gonna go over. He's gonna get blocked by the keeper, though, I think. Yeah, he does, and it's significantly slower too.
Ephra gets the overtake through that.
I don't understand. Are the drivers choosing to not go that fast? I feel like it's much better to go faster, right?
I wouldn't
know. Line it up faster? I don't know. Right, well, they keep coming in. 4th finishing the Sister Sunday Airlines into 4th. Good stuff from them. We Buy Your Boat into 5th from 11th. Really good recovery run from there. I don't think they complain too much about it. Pelican Racing is lining up into 6th there. I believe he just went for goal. I think I missed that. That's Teddy, right? Yeah, I think we missed what happened with his goal, so we don't know if he scored or not. But he's going in for 6th position. And Red Boat Racing, we didn't get a chance to really even see them. I believe it's not technical. He's got another lap to go. Actually, a bunch of laps to go. Engineering from Fox Ferrari still has another lap to go. Spooky Jimmy in 8th there. Sincere in 10th. They got a little bit of a tight battle going on between them. Oh, we missed it. Okay, well, Sandstorm, Red Boat Racing getting ahead of Sandstorm. Fox Ferrari into 9th position. And that was Sincere, right? No, he's in 10th. That's for racing boats.
There was, Ozone just brought up an interesting strategy where he was really good at the skip. He could have offset the penalty that you get from the slime blocks by hitting the skip. That was a strategy that just now occurred to me.
So you're saying there was an option for Ozone to keep doing laps, getting scoring goals, and then going in on the last lap and take the penalty?
Yeah.
That would have been quite an experience. He did miss one though, so he wasn't perfect, but he was really dang good at it, wasn't he?
Yeah. That was really impressive.
Of course, Oink did match him there. 3 goals apiece. Yeah, some fun racing there. I love that. Was best gimmick yet. Absolutely.
Woohoo.
And it gave a little bit of hope to IKEA to bring it together. Could not score when it mattered most, unfortunately, for Rubik. Yeah, so Rubik just barely not enough. As we watch P10 Sincere for Racing Boats wrap this one up for him and his team. I believe that'll be the last one that Merwa will be able to finish, I think, too. Foxroy Academy's not too far behind either. Someone's going for it. It's like Kia Juniors are going for it. I think we missed it. I think they failed. Here's Shuttleman from Merwa. Getting to hear much from them. I think they started pretty early on. They had a good qualifying, good first couple of laps, but have since kind of fallen off on race pace. And 11th position will go to Merwa. Being out by teams like We Buy Your Boat or
Kebab. Our last finish might be Wrath of Finland from Kebab Delivery Drivers.
Here he comes. 25 seconds to go. Can he do it? It might be close. I don't know if I don't know if he has enough time. We'll see. Oh, they said they're gonna let him finish, but still.
Kebab and Jaeger finish. Okay, so our last finish is going to be Schemeltor. Shy Melter.
Ooh, just barely checking himself on the last turn. There you go. Finished 14th.
Last straight.
And a finish there. 15th
There
for Jaeger Boat. And there's your top
and then
15.
you got behind them, you got Technodon still on lap 45. What happened to Technodon?
They were the team. They were chatty, literally during the race.
Oh, they were the ones. Wait, even the driver was talking during the race?
Yes.
Oh,
They were talking. He would pull off to the side of the road and just respond.
Interesting strategy from them.
They weren't, yeah. So they won't finish, and they've got quite a few more laps to go. All right, well, what an amazing race between these top two. Let's get our interviews going real quick before we can celebrate. And we didn't even get to hear much from Death and Suffering. They kind of did their thing, and a P3 finish.
What I do know is that they had fun with the gimmick. That is.
Oh, they absolutely did.
My game's also frozen.
A bunch of people.
Discord, let me in Minecraft. Please.
Why is everyone's game frozen over here?
I'm in. Wait.
I don't know.
They spammed the heck out of particles.
Are we chilling?
Yeah.
Are people alive?
Oh,
Laugh and say they spammed fireworks and they all froze their games with too many particles.
Well, average boat racing.
That's
me.
Dude, I'm lagging so hard. Help! Thank you, server.
Who was that?
Man, am I glad that I have particles off.
Yo, am I gonna get the podium to myself?
You're a team, aren't you? There's no I in team
Yeah,
king.
but everyone's crashing. It's gonna be just me.
Well, I can still hear them. Can you hear me, Jage?
Yes. The SVC works.
It still works.
Laser, are you there?
Is Laser here?
My SVC works, but I don't have a single frame. It's just a still image.
Oh.
However, you guys.
Hey, here we are. Oh my gosh. Why are we over here? Wait, the people are still frozen.
Yo,
everyone who's frozen, reconnect.
Guys, can you hear me? Guys, I can't interact with you. I am playing Rocket League right now.
I'm back.
That will be 9 days after.
Oh my gosh. Come on, wake up, team.
Even in the fog of war, you can see a tank.
What are we doing? What is happening now?
I can't do anything.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we can talk to the. At least we can talk to Ping Diff. Can Ping Diff come over here? Yoshi and JH and let's see him over.
Can I stand here? I'm the first.
Yo, Paper Yoshi, Yoshi, can we get you and your team
I was
to?
on the podium.
I know, but they're so loud over. Okay, that's fine. All right.
Yo,
Well, we'll talk to you guys first. Guys.
Alright.
What an amazing race that was for you guys. A hard-fought battle. Literally no more separated than 4 seconds over the course of an hour and a half of racing between you guys and IKEA. They really took the fight to you guys, but you came ahead and, well, what do you think was the reason?
Way to go.
Nah. You're the goat.
You're supposed to say ping dip.
How do y'all feel taking, y'all took y'all took the advantage with Gilo Mafiosa, Soto Soaker, and Rocket Reyes not being able to show up.
I mean, like,
how does that make y'all feel for the rest of the season?
Pretty strong. I mean, they've only got one mulligan left, and like, oh, I'm on fire. Ha. Eek.
Another Alpic dub. Another Alpic
Bruh.
dub.
Yeah, I guess,
Bro thinks he's on the team.
Yeah.
We kind of, I guess, in the end, even though it was a really crazy battle with IKEA, we did all we could, yeah.
Yeah, and you did just enough, just barely.
I was very nervous on the last 5 laps.
Oh yeah, especially when Rubik was finished. Rubik. Oh yeah, we need to know.
My one attempt went pretty badly, and I saw that Rubik wasn't really gaining much on any of his attempts, so.
Except for the one that he made, though. He made it once and gained 4 seconds on you.
He almost made the last one. He almost made the last one.
Yeah, he was very, very close.
That was scary.
I was told in the comms that his one success so far was like really weird and chopped, so he's not doing it again.
Okay,
like
so
2 360s, I don't know.
I know he skipped over a 2-block gap. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, what is this?
360s were aura though. Like, they were so tough.
Yeah, everyone did 360s through there. Right. Well, congratulations again. Let's.
No, it was insanely fun race. I mean, like, we traded positions with them like 3 or 4 times across all distance.
Yeah, that like.
Huge GGs.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Rubik, Bold Potato, a duo coming into this one, and you almost did what you did months ago, but not quite. Not a race win.
Bold Potato.
But a hard-fought battle, second place. You deserved the win as much as they did. Unfortunately, it didn't come to you, as there's going to be one winner. But really gave us some really good racing. It was a good job, guys.
Yeah, Bold.
Yeah, it was a fun race.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro missed the penalty.
And so, how much were you banking on that that last lap? You scored the goal. Would have put you. I think it would have put you and Tandem were probably even leading.
He definitely would have been leading.
If you scored the last goal.
Yeah.
Bowles, what did you do?
Yeah, wow.
But mute this dude.
How did y'all feel throughout this race?
Yeah, there's only 2 of you, so.
What do y'all think went wrong? What did you think led to the second place there most?
Like quite a lot, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like
there was. I think the first mistake was this guy called People Call Me Moon.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first position switch.
Yo,
yeah.
Whoa.
I was so happy.
And then the second big mistake was my first attempt at the rubble.
Oh yeah,
the blimp gimmick.
Yeah.
I lost like 8 seconds there. That was goated. And then Teddy got in front on the last few laps, which slowed us down. Don't know if I'm forgetting something, but maybe.
Yeah.
By the way, I still had like 40% push to pass on the last lap.
Please.
Just all
and I burned all of it on the last lap.
Right. Well, second place for you guys. Still a really good job. I don't know. I don't think anything really went wrong. Lapis said you finished within 5 seconds of first place after 90 minutes of racing. That's just really, really good, man. Yeah, it's still really, really good.
That's gotta be the closest finish margin for the win so far, right?
It was a battle throughout the entire race. That was incredible.
There was never more than like a 8-second gap or something.
Like,
I think the large,
there will be a battle.
Have Have we had a like second finishing less than 5 seconds away before?
I think we have maybe, but it wasn't this close the entire race.
Blue, bye.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Yo, wait.
All right.
Like,
Well,
you see what happens when like Gilon Mafia's on here? Yeah. Like,
You're saying we
yeah,
should
you
ban
should
them?
like
Like-
ban. Yeah. You should like ban them. Yeah.
right. Well, let's talk to P3 real quick.
Peekaboo.
You guys are pretty certain about your finishing position after quite a while because it just seemed like huge gaps. But you had some fun, scored some goals, owing 3 of them to you, right?
Me and Ozone are the only players who scored a hat trick today. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
These guys, boo. No,
Right.
that was tremendous. I kind of wish Life didn't stress out as much as he did in the first hit, but otherwise,
I'm very excited to see this POV from Laser.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this I think
by YouTube, so.
I think this will put you guys into third at least on the standings after a good performance in Le Mans as well. So feeling pretty good for you guys.
I think that another mulligan is added this race. I think so.
Let's go. Can't wait for this race to be mulligan.
Anyway,
Right.
It will be mulligan.
Right. Well, I think we'll wrap things up there after all of that. Congratulations to our podium and our winners. What an amazing race that one was. That battle for the lead is got to be one of the longest. Well, it's definitely the longest, but one of the best I've seen.
They were battling for 1.5 hours, Blue.
Yeah, that's intense. And to all the drivers who are part of that, really, really good job. And yeah, it was an amazing race. We will be back for IEC in a couple weeks. Where are we going, TDG?
I think. Hopefully, I'm not wrong on this because last time I said
Bahrain?
Fuji and I was wrong. Bahrain's the last one. I hope we're not going to Bahrain yet.
Oh, here, I got you. We're going to Coda.
We are going to Coda.
We're going to Coda on August 30th. So if you want to participate into the IEC, you have to make a team, find your teammates, and be ready for August 30th, where we come back to another 1.5 hour long race at Circuit of the Americas. So,
Tell me, Blue, will there be a Grease 80s 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
no. That's pretty tough when you have team racing. Right. That's 15 greasy gamers. No, it's not gonna happen.
You're telling me you can't get 15 greasy gamers?
And then they all finish top 5. Yeah, right. Not even 15. That's 20, right? That's not gonna happen.
You have you need at least 10.
Yeah, you need at least 10. Right. So we will see you then. Stay tuned for that one, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.